Greetings, fellow detectives. Welcome back to the WizardKitten 2023 Summer Streamathon Adventure Nancy Edition. Welcome, welcome. Today we are back with the Haunted Carousel, a good old-fashioned amusement park adventure. Very excited. I love this game. It is delightful. I think it's the last of the classics that I played. Or was it Secret of the Scarlet Hand? I think it was the Haunted Carousel. But regardless, like when I was first playing the Nancy Drew games, regardless, it's so much fun. I'm so excited to play it with you all today. Greetings, Michael, Katie, Maple, Catherine, Milo, Samantha, and Amy. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you all. How was returning to school? This was my first week back at work, you guys, and I am tired. I've got, I stopped by Caribou and got myself a pumpkin crafted press to give me a little boost, because I need it. Greetings, Elizabeth. Greetings, Teller, Coy, Ray Marie, Joshua, Clue Girl, Terry, Alexandra, Casey, Yigdra, Amy. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. Thank you, Joshua. Most of my job is on a computer, so during the school year, I wear my glasses a little bit more because my eyes get very tired very fast, and then it makes me feel more tired than I actually am. First stream you've been able to make for a while. Well, welcome. So good to see you, Elizabeth. Miles, the magnificent memory machine. Greetings, Rachel. So studious. Thank you. Thank you very much. Ooh, pumpkin. All the pumpkin. All the pumpkin. I did take a break in my baking from pumpkin because I've been craving blueberry muffins recently, so I made some blueberry muffins. But we're going back to the pumpkin very soon. I think I want to try making pumpkin cinnamon rolls next, but that means I would have to conquer my fear of using yeast. So if any of you have used yeast before and it's not as scary as it sounds, then you should let me know. Greetings, Rebecca and Lauren and Maggie. Welcome to the stream. This is one of your favorite games. It's so fun. Greetings, Punkfish and Hashtag. Your roommate's watching with you today, and she's never played this one before. So excited to see how she likes it. Oh my gosh, yay! Hello, roommate. Welcome. I hope you love the Haunted Carousel. It is delightful. I have ice cream downstairs. I do not have ice cream yet. I just had a little bit of dinner. I had a quick salad. I've been, like, needing veggies this week. I have not had enough veggies lately, and I just needed more. So I had a nice big salad and some buttermilk biscuits for dinner. But I do have ice cream in the freezer downstairs, so we might have to get a fun day later. That is one of the many ways that we can join today's adventure. Greetings, no thank you. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, no thank you. Sending you lots of internet love, a big internet hug, and I hope everything works out okay. All the good vibes, exactly. Yeast isn't that bad, just make sure it doesn't touch salt. Okay, and if I follow the recipe, I can follow recipes. Like, I'm good at following directions. If I follow the recipe, it shouldn't be an issue, but I'm still scared. The saga continues, 3 orders not picked up. I was thinking about this the other day, Abby. Welcome, by the way, greetings. Is it kind of fun going to shop for people's orders? Like, I would kind of enjoy that. One, because it would be interesting to see what people are buying, like the different combinations of things that they buy. Sometimes when I go grocery shopping, I will have the most random assortment of items, and I always wonder if like the cashier, if I have to go through Aldi or something where you have to go to a cash register, if I go anywhere else, definitely doing the self-checkout line, but if I have to, I'm always like, I wonder what they think about me. My weird order. My weird disparate order. You've got chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream. Oh, yum. Love chocolate chip cookie dough. I want a sundae, but the store opens at 11. Ah! Darn stores. We want ice cream for breakfast. Come on. I love carousels. Carousels are so fun. Greetings, Hannah. Enjoy the rest of your workout. Bit too late for ice cream. Sadly, don't have ice cream, but you get sherbet later. There you go. Sherbet is also good. Love your glasses. I'm a wide frame girly, but I have a wide face. Thank you. I love them too. I do want to get a new set of frames in January because I've had these for such a long time and I just kind of like to shake things up. And I want metal again, but I'm hoping to find something rose gold because I love rose gold. Greetings, Ryan. Welcome to the stream. YouTube, stop doing the thing where you like move the chat while I have my spot saved. Greetings, BDC, your first live stream and one of your favorite games. So much nostalgia. Yay! Welcome to the stream. It's so good to see you. I hope you enjoy the stream tonight. I hope you do one of your I hope I do one of your favorite games justice. Fun little game. This one an old clock. I agree. Fun little game is a great way to describe them because they're pretty simple, but there's still a lot of fun and there's still a lot of like fun story to dig into. Yours are also red. Digging the glasses. Thank you. Greetings, climbing. Takes place in your home state. Fun. Any other New Jerseyans here today? You made the fun day. I got the notification in the Discord. Haven't had a chance to look at it. I'm going to check after the stream, and I'm so excited to see your fun day. When you don't get yelled at, yes. People don't understand when they order on the last day of the sale, then we most likely don't have it. Oh, yeah. Do people, like, respond angrily? Because usually when I've done the pickup orders before, during the pandemic, like they would send me a text being like, hey, we don't have this item, do you want to substitute it or something? And I would usually just like respond yes or no. But do people text back like, no, go find it, you have more, why was it on the site if you don't have it? Like, do people get salty? Greetings, Jenna, welcome to the stream. So good to see you. Excited to visit Jersey. Breakfast of Champions is right. Worked as a cashier. I promise we have already forgotten in like 10 minutes. I suppose there's so many things going on. I don't think about anything about people's groceries. Always such a rush with getting new glasses. Yes. And I have to wait until January because I have to wait for the insurance to be willing to pay for it because I used up my glasses quota on prescription sunglasses this year. Always feel like a whole new person. Exactly, Elizabeth. It's intimidating getting a new pair of glasses. Just got some bad family news. I'm so sorry, Ray Marie. I'm sending you lots of internet love, a big internet hug. Hopefully the stream can be a nice, relaxing place. Highly recommend Zenny for glasses. You have a bunch of pairs with high prescription. Fun being able to afford more than one pair. Do they take insurance? But that's a possibility. Let's see. Who else? This is the second game you ever played. You got it in a pack with Deception Island. That's a good pack. That's a good twofer. Also from Jersey, cotton candy ice cream. When I worked at Dairy Queen, that cotton candy syrup that's used to make the cotton candy blizzards, even just putting that on a sundae, it was so good. Sundae sounds so good, just don't want to buy all the ingredients. I know what you mean, Ryan. That's why I'm probably just going to have ice cream, because I know I wouldn't finish like the caramel sauce and the hot fudge. I should. But I know I would forget about it. Jersey will always be my home, even though I'm in Italy now. Greetings, Bookworm! The carnival music is so fun, I agree. Yes, they get really mean. Someone once yelled at you to the point where you're in full tears. Oh, I'm so sorry. I apologize on behalf of all of the jerks who are, like, that upset over, like, a thing of bagels. Like, why are we being mean? Not necessary. Prescription sunglasses are nice. They have been a lifesaver. They're so nice. And they're, like, good. They were expansive, which is why I used my quota up on them, which is I have to wait till January. Waiting for your new glasses to come in. Can't wait till I can see again. Seeing is important, you know? That's my hot take. It is helpful. Did grocery shopping orders back in college. Had a lady tell you officially ruined their child's day because the store was out of corn dogs. She said I made her child cry. Madam, let's teach some resilience. Sometimes the store is out of corn dogs, and yes, it's disappointing. It's okay to feel disappointed that the store doesn't have corn dogs, but we don't yell at the store or the employees because there's not corn dogs. That is not a good thing to model for our children. Your best friend lived in Jersey. You went to visit her and absolutely loved it. I went to college in Rhode Island for a semester, so I got a fair amount of visits to Jersey and got to see it that way. Honestly accepted your current job because it has awesome vision insurance. Vision insurance is so important and honestly not as helpful, my current plan, as I wish it was. I could use more. Greetings, Amy. Used to work at grocery store pickup, not fun at all. Welcome to the stream, it's so good to see you. Miss New Jersey so much. A score Sunday. No worries, Ray Marie. If you ever want to reach out, you know where to find me. How is that your fault, right? I truly don't understand that. Your first job was Dairy Queen. Full of the dropped a cup full of the cotton candy syrup on your head. Like, as a joke? Or on accident? Or, like, what's the deal? Because if that was a joke, that's not funny. And if it was on accident, okay, but whoops. Wanted to work in retail when you were younger, when you see stories about them. Not for me. I worked at Pier 1 Imports when I was in grad school. That was my retail job. Dairy Queen was my food service job, and Pier 1 Imports was my retail job. And yeah, some of the people that would come into Pier 1 Imports and try to like barter with you on the price of things, it's like, we are a commercial store like throughout the country. Like, no, I'm sorry. Going back to the States in 2 weeks to be with your fiance for a month. That sounds so lovely. Greetings, GN. Welcome to the stream. On accident. Okay, well, that's good. He felt so bad. Greetings, Bree. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. Enjoy your errands. Greeting, Andy. Texas State Fair is supposed to be huge. I can imagine. Ooh, skull candles. Yay, spooky. Think you would look good with rimless? I've got to try on a bunch of different styles and see what I like. It's hard because it's like getting a whole new haircut. It's like I have to fully commit to a new style, and I'm so used to this one, but I don't know. Ready for Miles, the magnificent memory machine. Greetings, Kate. Welcome to the stream. There's about a pound each. That's so exciting. All right, well, we should get started. I have been chatting with you lovely folks and blabbering on. We have our passport for the Haunted Carousel. I am recommending red for your stamp today. You can color in things on the bottom, including Joy's Chewed Upon pencil and your fun day. You can make your own little fun day down there if you don't get to have one with you today. Lots of different ways to join the adventure. I'm not doing a fantastic job myself of joining the adventure today. I'm not wearing red. I am wearing my It's Locked detective sweatshirt because the building I work in is very chilly. And so I've been kind of chilly all day, and now I just want to be warm and cozy. And I also do not own a ton of red. I own a lot of maroon and a lot of burgundy, but not a lot of just like red. But that is the color for today. You can drink some milk. You can drink some soda. You can eat some fair food. You can eat some ice cream. However you would like to join in on the adventure. And today we are celebrating our good friend, Miles the Magnificent Memory Machine, and sharing favorite memories just like Miles helps Joy do. So that is how we are. So many red games are really like the red tones. This is very true. I've noticed there's a lot of red. There's also a lot of purple and a lot of blue. Red, purple, and blue seem to be the most common. Green may be a close fourth. Okay. Pause. Let's go. Been a while since you've been to an amusement park. I went for the first time in a long while in June. It was fun. It was fun. Roller coasters are fantastic. Okay. Let's get the chat pulled up. Have you worn merch to school? I sure have. Because they're nice and cozy and warm. And on Fridays when we get to be a little bit more flexible with our wardrobe, I wear my merch because it's cozy. Greetings, Minnie. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How you doing? A very clear day. Always reminds you of the days as a kid when we go to the amusement park. That's so wonderful. The Queen is doing well. She's having kind of a hard time adjusting to Mr. WizardKitten and I being gone all day again. Like, I can tell she's kind of, like, bummed out. She's a little bit lonely. My poor sweet baby. Has anyone asked where the wonderful designs are from? Yes! And I'm always pleased to tell them. All messages. There we go. Too scared of roller coasters, can only do mild rides. The roller coasters are intense. They are intense. Oh, yeah, I think Adventure Nancy will burn down the hotel because she's too excited to go on an adventure and therefore not paying attention to turning off the iron and doing, you know, like responsible things. So, probably. Okay, let's turn on our old Nancy Drew games. Hopefully that works. Have you ever worn the merch and someone was like, what the heck are you wearing? No. Not even the bodacious one. It's your absolute dream to be able to run around an amusement park when it's closed. The amusement park in the in Minnesota, or like with the biggest one, I guess, does this thing where they do like a whole Halloween themed thing in the evening. So there's new Taylor Swift news. What's the new Taylor Swift news? 1989? Yes, that I did see. Oh, absolutely. If we're talking about 1989 Taylor's version, absolutely saw that news. It is the best, Hannah. It's so fun. And I've never done Valley Scare. I have never gone to this Halloween thing, and part of me is like very intrigued and wants to do this. Greetings, Dragon Slayer. Oh, the Eras Tour movie. So how long is this movie gonna be? Because I will go, but I don't know if I want to sit in a movie theater for like 3 hours. Taylor Swift concert movie in theaters. Did you listen to Selena Gomez's new song? Of course. I've got to listen to everything Selena Gomez releases. It is a bop, for sure. I'm very curious to see what the rest of the album sounds like, because I think she's working on another album that'll hopefully release soon. Because I have a feeling that other songs on the album I might love even more. You did Valley Scare in high school. They no longer do it. They do a family-friendly event now. Oh, boo. We want to be spooked. Greetings, CJ. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. Doing some work for your parents, but I'm lurking. Enjoy your lurk.
Welcome to my latest case, the Haunted Carousel.
2 hours 40.
To start playing, choose either junior or senior detective.
Greetings, Dino. Welcome
if
to
you're
the
new
stream.
To
so good to see you.
How
are
some
you?
Help, choose tutorial. Dear Ned, well, here I am at Captain's Cove Amusement Park, about to try to figure out what's behind all the weird things that have been happening here lately. First, a horse just disappeared off the carousel one night. Then, a little later, the carousel started spinning around all by itself in the dead of night, as if it was haunted or something. And then, last week, the roller coaster suddenly stopped in mid-ride for no apparent reason. Nobody was seriously hurt, but the park was shut down until the city knows for sure what caused the accident. I'm here because Paula Santos, the park's owner, is a friend of Dad's. She's putting me up at the Captain's Quarters Hotel, which is next to the park. I'm supposed to head over there right now and meet with a security guard named Harlan Bishop. I hope I don't let Paula down. Wish me luck. Ever yours, Nancy. P.S. There's a rumor going around that the park is cursed. Creepy, huh?
Slow down, Nance. Not Paula beeping Santos. Ready for my fave depressed joy. Hometopia, yes, looks so fun. Okay, so normally I would go to the computer and like get the basics, but Adventure Nancy is just like leaving. She's going on the adventure. She's walking in. I'm doing the opposite of what Mr. WizardKitten did. If you know, you know.
Will the young lady who just entered the park please turn immediately and enter the whale's mouth directly to her left? Thank you.
Adventure Nancy says nay.
Hello? Yoo-hoo! The whale is waiting.
No, I am Adventure Nancy. I go on roller coasters.
Still waiting.
No. Dang it, Harlan. You don't understand. I'm Adventure Nancy.
Well, from the way you just marched right on in here past all those sorry we're closed signs, you're either who I think you are or you're one determined gatecrasher.
Burn it down. Does Adventure Nancy ride the carousel a lot? Probably, actually.
If you think I'm Nancy Drew, you're right.
That's a relief. It's too early in the day to go sicking the cops on anybody. I'm Harlan Bishop.
Yoo-hoo, the whale's waiting.
Must be pretty boring around here with the park closed.
Not really. In fact, I begged Miss Santos to keep me on while the park's closed. Even agreed to a pay cut.
That is true. It's really only during the second chances that Paula Santos gets pretty awful. Otherwise, she's not bad.
So you're not intimidated by all this curse stuff?
Somebody swiped a horse off a carousel and now it's malfunctioning. The police don't think it's that big a deal, and frankly, neither do I.
It's like The Sims 4. Getting to build homes with your best friends sounds like a lot of fun. I agree.
So you think the carousel starts up by itself because some wires got damaged?
Makes sense to me. Of course, I'm no expert, and Ingrid swears she can't find anything wrong with the carousel's electrical system. But then, I kinda think she doesn't want to.
Why do you say that?
She's the park's chief engineer. Believes in all this wacky new age psychobiogenic stuff. Like if you eat food served by a waiter who's in a bad mood, you'll get scurvy or something.
Yeah, Adventure Nancy is riding all the rides, eating all the fair food, playing all the games. She's getting distracted by amusement park fun.
Where can I find her?
First things first. You won't be meeting her or Elliot Chen, the park's art director, until after you go see the park's bookkeeper, Joy Trent. Miss Santos's orders. Joy pays all the bills, so she knows pretty much everything that's going on. Plus, she'll give you an access card. Miss Santos wants you to have the run of the place.
She is kind of like two different people. Super nice unless you screw up, and then she'll yell at you.
That would certainly help.
Wait, hang on. I know Joy won't give you one of these, so I will. Here you go. It's a Captain's Cove fun card. Lets you ride the rides and play the games on the midway.
Can we win a rubber shark? Joy, ruin our moods. If we can win a rubber shark, then we shall win a rubber shark.
Come back to me if you burn through that one and need another.
In honor of Papi Dada.
Am I not supposed to have this?
Well, see, Joy's just kinda joyless. It'd never occur to her that you might want to have some fun while you're here. Of course,
Ouch.
she's a newbie too, like me. Maybe she'll come around. Anyway, here's a map of the park. I put an X where Joy's office is.
Greetings, Julia. Welcome to the stream. It's so good to see you. Darn YouTube and the late notifications.
What did you mean when you said you were a newbie?
I've only worked here for a couple of weeks. I figured staying on while the park was closed would help me get up to speed on all the equipment and such.
Where did you work before you came here?
Oh, I worked in a store, department store, you know, as a security guard. In Flemington, not around here.
That was evasive. Greetings, Carrie. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. I hope you're doing well today.
I see you have a security camera trained on the carousel. Does that mean you got the theft of that carousel horse on tape?
We didn't start monitoring the carousel until after the theft, but we do have one of those so-called hauntings on tape. Want to see it?
This is a very good starter for Nancy Drew. I agree. House Flipper 2. So pumped.
If it's not too much of a hassle.
I got the tape right here, all queued up. I played it for the police. Like I said before, they weren't real impressed. There's no sound, on the tape at least. The band organ started up when the carousel did. Stayed on for about 30 seconds, then stopped.
Come to the Minnesota State Fair with Frank.
Have you tried to prove your screwed up wiring theory?
I ain't no cop, but now that you're here, maybe you can prove it for me.
Did you notice that burst of static just before the carousel started to turn?
Probably just a glitch in the tape. We use them over and over.
I'll see you around.
Knock 'em dead.
I gotta say, it's kind of refreshing after we've been playing so many, like, modern and Renaissance games to just have, like, the to-the-point conversations. Short, to the point, here's the information you need.
The phone number for the police. That might come in handy.
I'm not gonna, like, give you any weird backstory, but you're still gonna get context on the characters in just, like, a more natural way. I don't know, there's something about the classics dialogue that really, really works for me. Tape would be spookier with sound, especially if the static,
Please
like,
don't open that.
Sorry, bad habit.
did something or made some sort of noise. Adventure Nancy would absolutely try to open up his, locker while he's there. Would you say this game is the easiest Nancy Drew game? I think it is. If I'm gonna pick a Nancy Drew game that I think is the easiest to finish, it's either this one, maybe Secrets Can Kill Remastered. What do you guys think? Greetings, Graham. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. Okay, so Adventure Nancy would immediately be like roller coaster. That sounds like the most adventurous.
Hi, Nancy. It's Paula Santos. I was wondering when I'd hear from you. Have you been out to the park?
Yes, I have.
I forgot to tell you. All the rides are shut down except for the carousel. I thought you might need to see it in action. But please, take a good look at the roller coaster, even if you can't ride it.
I'm right there. Royal Tower is pretty easy too. The only thing that I think could trip people up is that there's a lot of just like, you have to logic how to get into certain places and figure that out, and that could be a little bit harder. versus having all of these separate locations in Haunted Carousel. It's not very easy to get lost here.
First chance I get.
Great. Feel free to inspect the tracks all you want. I'm sure you'll do a better job than the police. They looked around for 5 minutes, then left. Said as long as the insurance company was going to investigate, why should they?
Well, I'll see what I can do, Miss Santos.
I can't wait to hear what you turn up. Call me as often as you like. My phone's on and with me 24/7. Oh, and one more thing. Call me Paula.
All right. Goodbye, Paula.
Greetings, Alex. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. I hope you're doing well. It is nice to hear that live action can be successful, unlike what they did to my beloved Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I wonder what the deal is with this red tag.
I will never forgive M. Night Shyamalan for that. Avatar: The Last Airbender is probably the best show ever made. Certainly the best cartoon. And then they make that.
It needs another part.
Travesty. Classic police in a detective game.
It's locked.
Paula Santos' Hotchkiss. Love that. Okay, well, we can't really do anything at the roller coaster, so then Adventure Nancy would be like, well, haunted house then.
It's locked. This takes an employee access card.
An employee access card, eh? Well, I only have a fun card. So then let's maybe go to, like, the carousel? She'd be like, okay, let's ride the carousel. No high heels, spurs, or peg legs. Is the spurs a reference to Secret of Shadow Ranch coming up, do you think? Or is it because we're riding horses? Are you excited for the new animated Atla movies? Are they still making them? Are they still coming out?
Let's go for a spin on the carousel. By the way, you have 4 fun credits left on your card. Enjoy the ride. Ha-ha.
Does not exist. I wish it didn't.
The carousel
Bookworm.
will be starting in 3 seconds, so hang on tight. And don't forget to try for the brass ring.
I agree.
Yeehaw!
Maybe we should just pretend that it doesn't exist. Adventure Nancy is just going to, like, leap from the horse. Like, I'm not even going to try and get close to the ring.
Here comes
She's
the
going
brass
to
ring. Get
leap.
ready.
Leap. That wasn't even close, Nancy.
You're in the emergency room?
I fell off the carousel. I was trying to grab the brass ring and reached too far.
You were what?
It's kind of a long story. Uh-oh, I have to hang up now. They want to x-ray my head.
I should probably come down there and have my head examined too. What was I thinking, asking you to play detective? Well, I know what I'm thinking now. You're off the case.
Nancy Drew, gymnast, 4 backflips. This brass ring's dangerous. Greetings, Sully. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
The carousel will be starting in 3 seconds, so hang on tight. And don't forget to try for the brass ring.
Yeehaw!
Paula said roasted. Maybe I should come down there too and have my head examined. What was I thinking?
Here comes the brass ring. Get ready. Gotcha!
There we go. Okay, that was close. Brutal. Aw, group concussion protocol. Aw, how sweet. Gets a concussion,
Here
gets
it comes
fired.
again.
Sounds about right. Oh, it's true. Can I get 2? So rude and not in the Minette way. Not nice, Paula. Not nice at all. Okay, well that was fun. Okay, now Adventure Nancy's gonna go play some games.
Uh-oh, looks like it's out of order.
We can't play this one, which is a bummer. So we'll have to figure that out. Okay, so we want to try and get all of the prizes, right? Which means we'll need 2 seahorses, 2 clams. No, this is out of stock. A seahorse, 2 mermaids, 2 clams, and an anchor. Okay, well, this is how we can win a seahorse.
If I play this game, I can win a seahorse.
That's what I said, Nancy.
You're about
Thanks
to
for
play
helping.
Swimmer's Itch. You have 3 fun credits left on your card. Your mission is to get the swimmer to the beach.
Oh, it comes from jousting? Now that's interesting. Carrie Healy is an awesome voice actor. She is a Nancy Drew staple. Disney Dreamlight Valley is getting a physical copy that comes with some stuff. Yeah, the Cozy Edition or whatever. Is it DLC or is it literally just the base game with like some bonus items? I did see that. That's a lot of sharks. Okay. And that's a lot of toxic waste. That's a bit problem. I need to get rid of the shark. Rubber shark. With your Poppy Dada. There we go. I can need that shark. We're gonna need a bigger boat. Have you ever been on the carousel at Como Park? I have not personally, but some students, or some kids that I nannied one summer, I watched them go on it. Okay. So we only need one. We can actually get it right now. Oh, then put in the token. Got it. We don't know why, but we just want prizes. That's all we want. Does anybody know what the Morse code says? Ooh, that is a good question. I wonder if it says something like a hint to a new game. We need 2 mermaids, an anchor, and a clam. So we can get that from playing Barnacle Blast. And this is how we get the anchor. Okay.
Time to play Squid Toss. In case you were wondering, you have 2 fun credits left on your card. Catapult the squid through the hoop.
Okay. So we want to angle it like this, and I'm thinking maybe we leave it at trout. Oh no! I love the like slap noise it makes at the back. Slap, squelch.
Ahoy, matey! Welcome to the Squid Toss. After this, you'll just have 1 fun credit left on your card.
Shrimp.
Catapult the squid through the hoop.
Whap. There's a crazy Easter egg time travel phone call in this game. Is there really? Okay, shrimp. And a nice little shrimpy throw. Thwap. Do like how lighthearted this game is. I agree. Like, if you just need something fun and you just want to feel, like, successful, you don't want anything too stressful, this is the game to go for. Whale. Whales rule! Was this a hint to Danger on Deception Island? And whales ruling? Okay. Oh. That's out of stock. We need that. Okay, Barnacle Blast, which we can't do yet. Okay, let's go explore the carousel. But just kind of look at it. Chocolate. I remember when they first invented chocolate. I always hated it. Carousel and the whale toys probably were small hints to danger. And the whole, like, seaside theme. I don't know. This carousel was created by Rolf Kessler in 1914. I have to adjust my glasses because the headphones are pushing them into my skull and it's going to give me a headache. I like this game, sort of wish the title and trailer didn't make it sound scary. Yes, that is a very fair point. I remember when I played it for the first time, I was kind of like
an employee access card.
A little disappointed because I expected it to be more spooky too, and it just like wasn't.
Employee access card.
Which doesn't mean it's bad. It just was like a little falsely advertised. Like, it doesn't need to be scary to be a good game. It can just be one of the lighter ones, and that can be nice too. What's this one called? Moonglow. Okay, what are we riding on the carousel? Which horse? Are we riding the zebra? Are we riding the black horse back here? This one with the purple mane? This one with like the gold. Oh, this one has a mermaid tail. Mermaid horse. Classic white and black horse. Are we sitting in the little Bench. Which horse are we riding? Zebra? The only haunt is a VHS splice. Yes, Elizabeth, 100% agree. Mermaid horse for sure. Gold mane with mermaid. Mermaid horse. Zebra. Mermaid horse with the gold mane. Yeah, I suppose the purple horse is also a mermaid. Yeah, the park could have been more developed too. Like, we could have gone on the Ferris wheel. We could have bought some fair food. There are definitely other things we could have done. Yeah, investigating at night.
Hello. Are you Nancy?
That's right, I'm Nancy Drew. So Ms. Santos has filled you in?
Yes. Although I don't know who she thinks she's fooling.
It's a seahorse. It's a seahorse. You mean it's not a mermaid horse? Seahorse.
Excuse me?
You're only here because it makes it look like Paula Santos had nothing to do with any of this cursed garbage.
Yeah, lighthearted until we start talking to Joy.
Are you saying she did have something to do with it?
I've seen how Paula runs the park. All she wants is to get more and more people through that gate. And what better way to do that than with a carousel that's allegedly haunted?
But why would she sabotage the roller coaster? She can't make any money with a park shut down.
She probably just didn't know the park would be shut down.
Fair point, Terry. Fair point. This could be a good one for a remaster.
Is Ms. Santos aware of the way you feel about her?
Of course not. I don't want to get
tell
fired.
her.
Besides, nobody's been hurt. Except that glorified con artist who claims his neck got injured, Lance Huffington. And the truth is, Paula offered me this job because she knew I needed the money. And I'm not entirely ungrateful. My father died recently. His estate is in bankruptcy. He used to be co-owner of the park. 2 years ago, he suffered a huge financial setback, and he had to sell his share to Paula. When he died 2 months ago, he was flat broke. Paula could have bailed him out, but she didn't. Frankly, I think the reason she hired me was guilt.
Greetings, Don. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. Joy's animation is kind of weirdly good for how early in the series this is.
Right. I'm supposed to get an access card from you?
Here you go. That should get you into all the private areas of the park. But if you run into problems, don't come to me. Ask the chief engineer, Ingrid Corey. Her office is by the haunted house. The only other people in the park right now are Harlan Bishop and the art director, Elliot Chen. His studio is right by the treasure chest souvenir shop. But try not to bug him.
Joy claims to hate Miles, but fashioned her shirt with his tarp. She did. Oh my god. They wanted to match.
Why? Is he temperamental?
He's behind in his work and needs to catch up. Ms. Santos has been getting on my case about it. Well, I think you have everything, so if you'll excuse me.
Oh, right. Thanks for all your help. Sorry if I disturbed you.
Miles, the magnificent memory machine. This definitely looks like one of those talking fish where you push the button and it
Okay if I peek in
sings.
here?
Go ahead and look around. Excuse all the clutter. I'm still trying to get this place organized.
I wasn't prepared for this tragic backstory. I just need a key card. Poor Nancy.
Looks like stenography. It's a memo about one of the carousel horses being sold. I wonder which horse.
I know the name. Can we just type it in now? No? Okay, fine. How about now?
The name of the carousel horse is Glory.
Nice. Adventure Nancy knows stenography. I am Joy. Greetings, Summer. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. I don't talk much and avoid people, or I overshare like I'm in a therapy session. I know what you mean. I love the posters in here. The, like, old school posters. And I do love, like, the hauntingly peppy carousel music.
The haunted
It's very...
house used to be a ballroom. How's that for irony?
very much like the final scene for the soundtrack. but also very much distinct, which is good. Victim of coaster accident files $1 million lawsuit against Park. Well, that's rude of him. When I'm anxious, I'm a chronic overtalker. That is so relatable.
Maybe I should give Detective Paris a call.
Park goer finds hidden treasure at Captain's Cove. Park goer plays hockey in Minnesota in 2023. If you know, you know. Internet's awful. Creepy, badly lit office. I wouldn't work here. That is such a good point. Like, it is so dark in here. This would be so depressing. At least keep the door open or something. Get some sunlight in here. How is that ironic? You were hardcore trauma dumped on once by a customer. Oh my goodness. Wow, Catherine. That's a lot. That is a lot.
I wonder what the deal is with this red tag.
Okay, so now Nancy. Oh. Oh.
I wonder what the deal
Did
is
I
with
look
this
at the
red
directions? Yes, I did. Okay. So I need to talk to Ingrid before I can go to the roller coaster. But Nancy will go here first. Or Adventure Nancy would. It is hard, because you also never know what people are searching for. I mean, usually it's just to be heard, but I didn't ask for your life story. Working in a public library, I get a lot of trauma dumped on me daily. I bet. It's all brown. The dark wood paneling. There's no windows. Yeah, that's not going to do wonders for the mental health either. Ingrid, help. I can't get in anywhere.
Looking for someone?
If you're Ingrid Corey, not anymore.
That's me. Ordinarily, I don't do the hands-on work, and I'd be able to shake your hand, Ms.
Enjoy your lurk, Maggie. Greetings, Juan. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? You just messed up your pillowcase. Are you embroidering or something, Maple?
I'm sorry, Drew. Nancy Drew. I'm helping Ms. Santos discover what's behind these carousel hauntings. Okay if I ask you some questions?
Sure. Oh my. You've got B3 issues.
Okay.
Vitamin B3. Niacin. The vibe you're giving off tells me you're low. Nothing that some natural peanut butter on a slice of whole wheat bread once a day won't fix.
Ingrid Corey's Phoebe Buffet and Prunella from Arthur combined. I love that.
Thanks for the advice. How long have you worked here?
A little less than 2 years. I started out in maintenance and worked my way up. I've held the supervisory position for the last 10 months.
B3 issues. Diagnosis by looking.
Do you have any idea what caused that roller coaster accident?
Someone stole a horse off the carousel and now the park is cursed.
Why would someone steal a carousel horse?
Money. I hear they can be very valuable.
Could I see the blueprints of the roller coaster so you can show me exactly where on the track it stopped?
I've looked all over for those blueprints and can't find them anywhere. I'm sure one of the other engineers knows where they are, but I'm afraid I don't. Sorry.
BS says BO. Remember, niacin.
I'd like to take a closer look at the roller coaster, but the access card reader doesn't work. It's got this red tag on it.
Right. I was in the process of upgrading its main circuitry board. I'm afraid you're going to have to wait until I finish here. Unless you'd like to do it for me.
I'm game, but needless to say, I've never done it before.
It's not exactly brain surgery. All you have to do is follow the schematic inside the reader. Here's the new macro resistor. When you see the board, you'll be able to see where it goes. You'll need to solder it in place.
I do love Ingrid. She's a great character.
Which means you're going to have to get my soldering gun from Elliot Chen. Here's the engineering handbook I put together. If you have questions about park-related electronics, it'll answer them. Keep it as long as you like.
Enjoy your lurk, Terry. It's not rocket surgery.
When you're all done, remove the red tag and take it to Harlan. That way he'll know it's safe to turn the power back on to the reader.
That's not my cell phone. It must be yours. Are you gonna answer it?
No, that would be rude. I'll just call them back. So, once you get that tool from Elliot, you should be all set.
Greetings, Anastasia. Welcome to the stream. It's so good to see you. I hope you're doing well. As a healthcare worker. Oh, yeah. I can only imagine in healthcare the amount of that.
I don't seem to be having much luck using my access card. Am I doing something wrong?
I deactivated most of the readers because of the shutdown. Soon as I get done here, I'll get them online again. Sorry. Hey, if you come across a pair of pliers, hang on to them, okay? Mine are missing. Someone must have walked off with them.
Oh yeah, Adventure Nancy is not prioritizing returning materials on time.
Do you mind having to work during the shutdown?
Not a bit. Keeping those card readers functioning is practically a full-time job all by itself. Plus, I happen to adore my job.
Any advice on how to go about fixing the Midway game that's broken?
It needs to be reprogrammed. Open up the back. Should be some instructions on the clipboard. Check that handbook I gave you if they're too cryptic for you. But you'll also need the plug-in keyboard. And unfortunately, I have no idea where it is. One of my guys probably left it in the park somewhere.
How well do you know Harlan Bishop?
I know he's an ex-bouncer from Trenton. I also know it drives him nuts that this is one of the few places in the park he doesn't have a key for.
Thanks for your help.
One open mind sees more than two open eyes.
One open mind sees more than two open eyes. Deep. Teacups. Okay. I think we can only look back here. I love her, like, herb poster, her flower poster. Pandora 2XS Hybrid.
Do you mind?
I mean, Adventure Nancy doesn't. Adventure Nancy never returns pliers. You're never getting them back. They're mine forever. Who do I... Oh, I have to get the soldering gun. Can I go to the Demons of the Deep? Adventure Nancy does not want to do the work today. I don't really want to do the work today. I don't really want to do the work today.
What is that noise?
Do the work today.
Sounds like it's coming from below.
That's kind of been my anthem for the past week. I love this music. Hello? What a spooky haunted house. Are you haunted? Actually haunted? The spook is missing an arm, but he appears to be pointing this way. Harlan should have a key. What if Ingrid falls and can't get up? Then she should have life alert. In all seriousness,
Just an old radiator.
though, yeah, Harlan definitely, as the security guard, should have access to all the buildings on the property. That is a thing he needs for his job. See the behind the scenes that her is putting out for Key recently? Yeah! I've been watching them. It's fun to get the perspective of the marketing peeps, what they think. It's not really like saying anything about the game. It's more just like perspectives on like how fun it's been to work on it, which is cool. That's very fun to see, and I'm very glad they're doing that. Yes, Firebringer. Greetings, Cursive. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? Yeah, the haunted house definitely could use a little bit more development. I think we can fix the Midway game now. Let's see. KM5200.
The keyboard is missing.
I have the keyboard. Super ping. Okay. So let's see. Game over. To update game, change function call online directly below. Super Barnacle Blast. KM5200. I'm a programmer. Greetings, Tide. Welcome to the stream. It's so good to see you. Your job has been horrible lately. I'm so sorry. What's been going on?
Welcome to Barnacle Blast! Uh-oh, you are using your last fun credit, so I'm keeping your card. But don't worry, you can always get a new one. Now blast all those nasty barnacles off the ship.
Oh yeah, her interactive was not nearly as active as they are now when Midnight in Salem was coming out. They were basically silent when Midnight in Salem was coming out until like a month before. So yeah, that is definitely a plus. That is not to be ignored. Oh! Okay, you have to use the arrow keys on the keyboard, which I feel like is a lot more, like, difficult to maneuver. But we'll see. We'll see how we do. Oh no, this game. I get so stressed out by Barnacle Blast. Because the little bar thingy on the bottom moves so quickly. Has anyone played, like, all 20 or so levels of it in Secrets Can Kill Remastered? Lar. Lar. Glad to be here. Trying to check in with chats and also not lose the little blinker. An underrated classic. I agree. I agree. So much harder to play when keyboards weren't great. This is very true. This always happens to me, I feel like, where it's like, oh, I'm so close, but the thingamabobber just keeps missing and just keeps going in between them. You read my comment? I actually wasn't expecting it. I try to respond to as many as I can. I do my best. Love the minigames. I love the minigames that make sense as part of the game. And I think Barnacle Blast definitely does in this game. And I I think Raid and Monster fit in decently well with the Captive Curse. I don't like in the Shattered Medallion, where Raid and Monster are just there. I like them to be a reason, you know? Stay Tuned for Danger should also get a remaster. Yeah, especially, like, graphics-wise. I mean, I don't hate this minigame, it just takes forever. This is true. If Misk is good, we could call this arc the Redemption arc. Ooh, like the Redemption era? So we have the Classical era, the Renaissance, the Modern. Midnight in Salem is its own era. If Mystery of the Seven Keys ends up being good, a Redemption era title could work out. And then we just have, like, the Postmodern, which is just Midnight in Salem. The Tragic era. Oh. Stay tuned for Danger Remaster without the buzzer puzzle. Or at least dramatically reduce the volume of the buzzer. Or maybe not have it going constantly while it's happening. It is so intense. Stay Tuned for Danger is one of your favorites. I love Stay Tuned for Danger. It just feels so iconic. Like, you can tell the team was really excited to be making the games and putting all these little details into it, and you can feel the passion. The Apocalypse era, that works too. That works too. What do they call the... Because we have like the Renaissance era for Disney, where the that started with like the Little Mermaid, where Disney kind of got revived and was successful again. What was the era before that where they were kind of declining and struggling? Do they have a name for it? Rubber Shark. Poppy Dada would be proud. Okay, so we need to play it again because we need another clam. Oh, we also need a boat. Yay! I got a boat. I got a rock. Pretty soon we're gonna get to watch Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. It's not too far off. The best of the Charlie Brown specials, in my humble opinion. Oh, am I out with my fun card? Oh, I need another fun card. Harlan! I need more fun. The Dark Ages. Stay tuned for danger.
Hey, Nancy, what's up?
I seem to have used up all the fun on my fun pass. Did you say I could get another one?
I certainly did. Here you go. Enjoy.
The writers of the CW show were told the show was canceled until they reached out on an unrelated matter.
I'll see you around.
Have fun.
Yeah, I saw an article. Maybe somebody posted it in the Discord, actually. I can't remember where I saw the article, but saying that a bunch of CW shows were being canceled. Greetings, Book Dragon. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? Really, the only way, Tide, is if you can find a physical edition being sold secondhand somewhere. eBay is a good place to check. Local, like, secondhand bookstores. But yeah, checking secondhand places online or in person is kind of the only option. Unless you can find somebody who's willing to sell their copy that you know has it. Ooh, please share, Abby. Okay, so the Golden Age, the Package Era, the Silver Age, the Transition Era, the Bronze Age, and then the Renaissance. Okay, so it's the Bronze Age. That makes sense. That's fair. I can accept that title for those games. The Black Cauldron being one of them.
Time for a game of Barnacle Blast! You have 4 fun credits left on your card. Now blast all those nasty barnacles off the ship.
Vince Guaraldi is a genius. I listen to full albums of Vince Guaraldi. Why is the name so hard to say? Guaraldi's work. Mostly for the Peanuts vibes, but not entirely. Like, I can listen to it purely just for the absolutely wonderful piano. Also, George Winston. If you guys like really relaxing piano music, for just like hanging out, but it's not like gonna put you to sleep kind of thing. Like, there's actually kind of like you can sense a story in it. George Winston and Vince Guaraldi are my 2 fave piano musicians. And George Winston has albums that are like seasonal, so I've been listening to the autumn piano solos quite a bit recently. A summary of all the times Nancy has been flirted with. We've got Daryl Gray. Hulk, like, very aggressively does not try to flirt with Nancy. I don't like pushy girls, says Hulk. We didn't say we liked you ever, but okay, thanks for sharing. So Daryl, Rick, Jacques, kind of. Nicholas Falcone isn't really trying to flirt with Nancy. He's just being Nicholas Falcone. Beautiful era of jazz for sure. No one in Scarlet Hand. No one in Ghost Dogs. No one in Haunted Carousel. No one in Deception Island. Dave. Dave in Shadow Ranch. No one in Blackmore. No one in Secret of the Old Clock. No one in Last Train. Come on. So close. Get it. Brady. I forgot about Brady. You're right. Brady Armstrong. Greetings, Daisy. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? Would you prefer that I call you Hannah? I always see the Daisy Stitch part first. Dylan Carter absolutely is on the list. Dieter doesn't. He thinks Nancy wants to flirt with him, but she doesn't. Harmonica! Woo! That's actually, like, pretty cool to get out of a prize machine. Out of stock. I want the out of stock prize. Gregor, yep, Gregor definitely does. Who else? Colin. Colin Baxter. I'm looking at all my games on my shelf. Ned and Alibi and Ashes. Nancy doesn't reciprocate, but Ned definitely flirts. Colin should be number 1. I would say Colin is the character that flirts the most, like, directly. Besides maybe... Oh, yeah, Jason Danforth. I always forget about Midnight in Salem. You can call me Hannah. First part's quoted after the Francis Humber painting. Oh, I love that. I love that reference. Okay, Hannah. I shall call you Hannah. Besides maybe Rick Arlen. Like, who do we think? Colin or Rick Arlen? Who is most, like, directly flirting with Nancy? Dave does too, but Dave also backs off when Nancy is just like, oh, well, I sort of have a steady at home. Dave, like, backs off enough. Colin. Yeah, I think Colin too. He's, like, buying her gifts. He's poisoning her. Rick is just, like, being obnoxious, but he's not actually, like, doing anything about it. Okay. Let's go talk to Elliot because we need the soldering gun. And he's going to be upset with us.
Hang on, I'll be right with you.
Take your time. Uh-oh.
Oh, I would be so mad.
Out. And do not come back unless and until Joy Trent calls me. Okay?
Okay.
Liked him as a kid, realized how weird as an adult. Yeah, I know what you mean, Book Dragon. As an adult, he reminds me way too much of people I have encountered in my young adult life, to the point where it makes me uncomfy. Zooms in on Nancy. Yeah, Rick just does that with everyone, pretty much. Oh, my eye just all of a sudden was very itchy. Oh! It's from staring at computer screens all day and trying to make engaging Jamboard lessons for my students. That's basically what I was doing all day long today. I was trying to make Jamboard games for my virtual speech sessions. Oh, if it keeps doing that, I might have to go get some eye drops. Yeah, if I was Elliot, I would be super annoyed if someone came into my office and paint fell all over the floor. I don't blame him for being upset. Do we count Zoo? Well, that's on Gigi, but not on Nancy. Unfortunately. Who do I talk to? Joy?
Who are you, and what are you doing?
Who said that?
I said that. Over here, on top of the cabinet.
Jamboard is a Google feature. It's sort of like an interactive whiteboard that became really popular during distance learning. Oh yeah, I wear contact lenses most of the time. But yeah, it's like an interactive whiteboard so you can move things around on it, and it became really popular during distance learning, but as a virtual service provider.
Keep going. Over here.
A virtual speech therapist, I can use it for that too. Miles, the magnificent memory machine.
Please identify yourself.
I'm a detective named Nancy Drew, and you are?
I am.
Miles, the magnificent memory machine!
I receive and process video and audio input and make appropriate pre-programmed verbal responses.
What's a magnificent memory machine?
It is my turn to ask a question. Nancy Drew, why are you here when Joy is not?
I'll never be able to hear that line ever how it was intended now after playing this game with Mr. WizardKitten. Dang it.
Elliot Chen is kind of upset with me. I need to write her a note to call him.
There is a pad for leaving messages on the desk.
Why did you call yourself a memory machine?
Responding to the non-Joy entity is an unnecessary drain on my power units and is heretofore disallowed.
What does that mean? Hello? Miles? I guess it means he's not going to talk to me anymore.
Greetings, Jasmine. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? Mr. WizardKitten is my husband. I've done 2 videos where I had him play Nancy Drew games. He tried this one and Ghost of Thornton Hall. He's not much of a gamer. They were interesting. That's profound. Why are we here?
I can use this to leave a note for Joy to call Elliot.
Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake stationery, which I love to see. I'm obsessed with that game. It makes me so happy. Have any of you seen AI Artificial Intelligence? Mr. WizardKitten made me watch it the other day. Didn't make me watch it, but like after it, I was having an existential crisis, which is why I say made me watch it. Oh, you're married? No, no kids yet. Just proud cat mom at present. We got married in 2021. We've been together 9 years, but we got married 2 years ago. Started your BF out with Royal Tower thinking he liked the history. He didn't even want to continue past the leaf puzzle. Yeah, I started out with a classic too, thinking like, oh, this is a great way to get into the story. And he was just talking about like how bored he was. And I was like, oh, come on. Use your imagination. The story is amazing. So then I tried a more modern one that was more puzzle heavy and a little bit more exciting. And it was a little bit better. It's just not quite his thing. Greetings, Taya. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? Love your glasses. Thank you. Mel is their child. She is our queen and we are her peasants. This is true. This is true. Okay, Elliot, will you see me now?
Hello?
Hi, Nancy. It's Paula Santos. You know, I just had a thought. There's a newspaper article and photo in Joy's office that I want you to be sure to take a look at. They're in a frame on the wall.
They're in a frame on the wall.
Why were they framed?
They're a little piece of park history. The guy in the photo found a bunch of jewels that had been stolen in a heist years ago and stashed away on one of the rides at Captain's Cove. The police said there was a good chance more jewels would turn up.
My 3-year-old saw you talking about Mr. WizardKitten and asked why you were so happy. That's really sweet. Greetings, by the way, Alyssa. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. That's really, really sweet. Do you have a video talking about the best introductory cases for newer players? I don't, but that might be a really good video to make, actually. How to get into Nancy Drew if you've never played them before. Good games to start with, things to remember. I like that idea. I'm going to add that to the list. Mel is not in the room yet. Yes, fingers crossed for a queen sitting today. The door is open, so she has the option to come in anytime. Been getting a little bit of cold shoulder the last couple of days because, again, she's trying to adjust to Mr. WizardKitten and I being, like, out of the house during the day again since we've been home all summer, most of the summer. Been begging your husband to play a game with you. He thinks the talking and dialogue is boring. You're like, that's half the fun. That's the story. Exactly. Mr. WizardKitten is exactly the same. Silly gooses.
Has anyone else ever found anything?
Not that I know of, but then there's a lot of dishonest people out there. Somebody else may have found something and just never reported it. Anyway, I called the detective that was in charge of the investigation back then. His name is KJ Paris. He's going to call you. Oops, I gotta run. I just wanted to give you a heads up.
All right. Goodbye, Paula.
My husband is an English teacher, so we're both educators. I'm an educational speech therapist. I work in an elementary school, and he is a high school English teacher. Saw the post the other day trying to argue Midnight in Salem has some of the best character development. I'm open to all opinions. What is your thoughts? The best character development? I mean, the characters talk more than any other character in any other Nancy Drew game. We spend the most time with them. But I think the characters are underdeveloped because they spread themselves so thin. That's my thought. I think the characters are underdeveloped. I can't stand doing it in that game. That's fair. That is fair. That was years ago for you. You're in your 20s now. Awesome. I just left my 20s. 77 years ago. I too was 20. What should I do now? Elliot, will you talk to me? Yay.
Sorry, can't talk. Busy.
Talk to me. Can I steal your stuff? Do you care?
I can use this to measure.
Okay, well, I don't have to talk to you if I can just, like, steal your stuff. That's fine.
Would it be okay if I took some tape? It might come in handy.
Help yourself.
My thoughts are every opinion on media is subjective, but that is objectively wrong. I love how they included this. Like, oh. I kind of wish that when we turned this fan on that it was so powerful that it blew Elliot's papers everywhere. So we just, like, interrupted him even further. Mr. WizardKitten wanted to fight a character instead of dialogue. More than likely. I don't remember all the details, but that sounds about right.
Wow, 360 board feet. That's a lot of wood.
$1,000 worth, in fact. That is a lot. Got stuck because I kept trying to grab the scotch tape and couldn't. Yes, Blackmore's definitely a puzzle-heavy one.
Do you always go poking around in other people's stuff?
Yes. Did you want the truthful answer or the polite one? Because the truthful answer is yes. Yes, I do always go poking around in other people's stuff, and you can't stop me.
Mind if I look at this?
No, go right ahead.
Oh, sure, I can look at this book. Cool. I can look at your books, but not your magazines. Or the tape came off, yeah, and like flew all over the place. I just want it to make Elliot's life more difficult somehow. Because I'm nice like that. Adventure Nancy at least tries, to be honest. Yeah, I think to a fault. I think Adventure Nancy is just kind of like, yeah. I'll tell you the truth. I don't really care how it'll affect my case.
Sorry, can't talk. Busy.
Now? Deirdre in Midnight in Salem is a good character. Her relationship with Nancy, she grows as a character. She does. There are some holes in how things happen, like the order of things and some of the conversations that I think need to be closed up. But yes, I could agree that there is some growth. What is the point of streamers on a fan? I don't know. Because it looks cool, maybe?
Hello?
This is Detective KJ Paris, Captain's Cove Police Department. Paula Santos asked me to call you. Said it concerned that heist out at Captain's quarters 23 years ago.
In the game, it's so that we know to do that for the Carousel music, but in real life, I don't know why Elliot would put tape on the fan.
Yes. Do you by any chance know what happened to the man who pulled off that heist?
He died in prison about a year ago. I never did figure out where he stashed the rest of the loot, although I'm still convinced it's somewhere in that amusement park.
Could he have stashed it in that stolen carousel horse? Which was maybe why it was stolen?
Never never occurred to me, but it's possible, I suppose. I'll tell you what, the thief's name was Chaz Dunning. I'll make some calls, try to see if there was somebody he confided in before he died. Somebody who was recently released.
Greetings, Centane. Welcome to the stream. It's so good to see you. How are you doing today?
I'm sure Paula will be very appreciative.
Well, as soon as I know something, you'll know something.
Thanks, Detective Paris. It was great talking to you.
Ditto.
Your 6 through 10 are Thornton, Last Train Deception, Ranch, and Tower. A very solid 6 through 10.
I really do need to get this work done.
Right. Sorry.
Why are you all ignoring me? I need a soldering gun. What else can I do? I guess I can go look in the carousel. That's what I can do. You put a ribbon on a fan, so when the fan's on, it goes whoop, whoop, whoop. The internet says for decorative reasons. It's your birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday, Jasmine. Do you have any fun plans?
Guess I'm gonna have to call Tink. Whoever he is.
Do not touch anything in here without asking me first, or else Tink.
This looks a little like the inside of my aunt's player piano. I wonder what goes on this spool.
The inside of my aunt's player piano. We never get to meet her aunt. Roll?
Something's missing here.
Like the roll.
This is where the air comes out.
Cat is currently chasing a label from a ball of yarn. Why do I bother buying her toys? That is so relatable. Silly kitty. What is it with cats and, like, tape? Why? Why tape and sticky things?
Time to start crawling. This goes to the space underneath the carousel.
Oh yeah, Aunt Eloise. We do meet her aunt. What am I talking about? Well, I guess we don't meet her, but we know about her.
Wonder what that is. If I don't move, I'm gonna get skewered. There's something up there. Looks like a letter.
I shall poke it.
I can't reach it.
But unlike in the final scene, we're going up, not down, and so I won't fall. You still remember the notes, Taya? I love these little Nancy Drew things that are just seared in our brains. How's your Tears of the Kingdom playthrough going? I've completed more of the, why can't I think of the name? Depths. More of the Depths map. That's a hard word to say. Depths. I've completed more of that.
That's what was converted into the haunted house.
I call him Foxfire, which is a phosphorescent fungus that grows on rotting wood. I've always thought fondly of that name.
So, there was a door to Kessler's workshop by the radiator in what's now the haunted house.
I would say my Depths map is now about like 65% complete, so I still have quite a ways to go, but I'm getting there. The entire southern part of the map, except for the island off of Laurellan Village, is complete. I'm proud of my progress. It's going well. Prize machine value! Okay, let's call Tink. Tink is fishing.
This is Tink. Sorry, I'm busy fishing, which means you're gonna have to call me back.
Hi, my name is Nancy Drew. My number is 523-555-4399. If you could call me back, I'd really appreciate it.
Good night, Jasmine. Have a good birthday tomorrow. Do 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 do. Tink will not call her back.
Hello?
Hi, Nancy. KJ Paris. I got some preliminary info on that jewel thief. You know Chaz Dunning?
Great, let's hear it.
Okay. Before he died, he got to be real good buddies with his cellmate at New Jersey State Prison. And his cellmate was paroled less than 2 months ago.
Greetings, Sam. Welcome to the stream. It's so lovely to see you. How are you? He really could be Casey Porterfield's cousin. That is such a good point.
Do you know the guy's name?
Well, apparently he's used a lot of aliases. The guy I talked to wasn't sure which name he was released under, but he did give me a description. Dark hair, medium build, clean-shaven, heavy Jersey accent. Like I said, I'm still in the process of making calls. I just thought I'd let you know what I had so far.
Thanks, Detective. You've been a big help.
Sounds a lot like a certain security guard I know.
Sorry, can't talk. Busy, busy, busy.
Elliot, you are being difficult for no reason. Difficult for no reason. Who do I have to talk to? Harlan? Ingrid?
Hey, Nancy, what's up?
I'm afraid I got off on the wrong foot with Elliot. I spilled paint all over something he'd been working on.
Ooh, not good. The guy's already about a month behind in his work.
Yeah, Sam, I do normally wear contacts. During the school year, so much of my work is on a computer that I wear my glasses during most of the school year. But I usually don't stream much during the school year, so you're getting glasses, WizardKitten, today.
Any idea why he's so far behind?
He's a procrastinator, doesn't really like to work, so he does whatever he can to avoid it. Puts things off to the last minute. Me, I get stuff done right away. You do too, I'll bet.
Is he in danger of losing his job?
Way I hear it, if he doesn't get caught up like fast, he's gonna be waving bye-bye like soon.
Maybe that's why. Maybe Harlan had to gossip with us about Elliot first.
I found an old letter in the gear room of the Carousel. It was written by the guy who carved all the horses, Rolf Kessler. Is it okay if I keep it?
Far as I'm concerned, I'll mention it to Miss Santos, see what she says.
I found some kind of electronic device under the Carousel. I'm pretty sure someone has been turning the Carousel on and off at night by remote control.
Why would somebody want to do that? Whatever you found was probably just some kind of toy that fell out of some kid's pocket.
It's funny you say that, Abby, because when I spent my semester...
I'll see you around.
Have fun.
...in Rhode Island, I definitely heard some very strong Jersey accents and some very strong New York accents. My godfather is actually, like, born and raised in New York, and I legitimately, when I visited them, couldn't understand a word he was saying. Like, I had to listen so carefully, and even then, sometimes I'd be like, what? I didn't get that. And I was never told that I couldn't be understood when I was out there, but I was told that my accent, my dialect was very pronounced and that they could definitely tell I wasn't from the East Coast, which was pretty funny. So now will Elliot talk to me? I need the soldering.
Wow, Miss Destructo returns.
You talked to Joy?
Imagine my surprise when she told me you're a detective.
I hope she also told you that I spent a full 10 minutes in her office without spilling a thing.
These things happen. So, I hear you're out to solve the curse of Captain's Cove.
What do you think caused the roller coaster accident?
That was no accident. It was sabotage.
Why do you say that?
Because I'm pulling your leg, that's why. Come on, what do I know? I'm just an artist. Go ask our naturopathic engineer person.
Do you have any idea who stole that horse off the Carousel?
Somebody who's into junk.
That's odd. Ingrid said carousel horses can be very valuable.
Well, when they're the original horses, they can be valuable, yes, but I was talking about the one that was stolen. It was not an original. Around 20 years ago, somebody bought one of the horses off the Carousel. The guy who owned the park back then commissioned some hack to replace it.
Your friend's niece is growing up in Boston with Russian parents, interested to hear how her accent develops. Can hear my accent on certain words, but not all the time. Yeah, I think certain words with more pronounced vowels, it's always in the vowels.
So the horse the hack carved was worthless?
Right.
Ingrid said you have her soldering gun. I need to get it from you, if that's okay.
You bet. Here you go. Been meaning to return it to her, but I've been a little busy.
Great. Thanks. The fact that the park is shut down must be kind of a relief for you.
You mean because I'm behind in my work? I'd be lying if I said the shutdown wasn't helping me get caught up. Meeting deadlines has never been my forte. But I certainly hope you're not suggesting that I arranged for the park to be shut down by somehow manufacturing this curse thing, because that would be ridiculous.
You have hearing loss in one ear, so it's harder for you to understand people. Yeah, that definitely adds a whole other level of difficulty.
Do you see much of the other people who are working during the shutdown? Like Joy Trent or that security guard, Harlan Bishop?
Nah. Joy Trent, she's like invisible even when she's visible, if you get my drift. And that rent-a-cop, I've got no desire to see anything of him.
Your southern accent comes out in the ire. Fire and tire. Interesting. Your husband was born and raised in the Philippines, still has an accent on certain words. Adorable. Went to New York for college, only lasted a freshman year, and then went home with a New York accent. Oh, funny.
Did you two have some kind of run-in?
What, like a fight or something? How could we? He's one of the nicest, friendliest, most helpful guys I've ever met. Totally creeps me out.
I found this receipt on the floor. Looks like you bought a lot of basswood recently.
I'll take that, thank you.
I'll let you get back to work.
Keep it real.
Alberta's accent's very neutral. You have family in Louisiana. Told by your relatives you sound normal, and your dad sounds so Canadian, yet we're all Canadian. Oh, that's funny. My mom sounds even more Minnesotan than I do, and then my grandma sounds even more Minnesotan. So when I get together with both of them, my accent kind of like morphs and becomes even more pronounced. It's so funny how that works, just how our brains just mirror each other. Greetings, Dana. Welcome to the stream. It's so good to see you. How are you? Finally, we can go to the roller coaster. Okay. This goes here. Solder. Solder, solder, solder. Solder, solder.
There, that looks right.
Okay. Take that, and I think, do we have to give it to Harlan or Ingrid? I think we give it to Harlan.
Hey, Nancy, what's up?
Could you turn the power back on to the card reader outside the roller coaster? It's all fixed. Here's the tag.
You bet. I'll just switch the circuit back on and you'll be all set.
Officially on to the weekend sans paperwork. Excellent.
Ingrid said you told her that you were a bouncer before you came to work here. In Trenton, not Flemington.
Right. I was. For a while. I've held almost every guard-type job there is. Lived in a lot of different places, too. Trenton, Jersey City, Flemington, Cape May.
That's funny, Dragon Slayer. Maybe it, maybe they balance each other out.
I'll see you around.
Have fun.
Times when you spoke very low and soft makes it hard to talk when they're hard to hear. Yeah, that is true. Words. They sometimes escape me. To the coaster. Adventure Nancy has been wanting to go on the roller coaster all day. I wish we could ride the roller coaster. That would, even if it was just a cutscene, that would be.
This looks like one of Joy's.
Would have been so fun. No, yeah, no. Hope, let me just scooch past you right there.
Ow! I'm trapped!
Ah! I'm boiling a noodle brick.
Uh-oh.
Is it going well for you?
I need to switch the track somehow.
That's a fun image.
Looks like I have to reconnect these wires.
Red, green, blue.
Now I can turn the power on and see if these are properly connected. There are 6 ways to connect these. I'll just have to try them all.
Oh, interesting. On Junior Detective, she tells you that there's 6 different possibilities. Well, that's weird.
That's not right.
On Senior Detective, she doesn't tell you that. Is it just
That's still not
all the
right.
way across? Blue, green.
Still not right.
Okay, what about Yeah, I've never heard her say that on Senior. She just kind of says, I think she just skips saying it altogether, or she just says, like, I have to try them all. Goodbye, Shu. Secret of the Scarlet Hand. Nice little scarlet hand. And a missing kitty poster, which makes me very sad. Nancy distraught for 2 whole seconds. I should save. I haven't saved once. That's dangerous. That is tempting fate. Okay. So, is she wearing army boots? They look like pretty thick shoes. Not army boot thick, but pretty thick. Okay, so we fixed the coaster. I don't know, let's go talk to Ingrid. No, we gotta talk to Joy. We found her pencil, and also Miles. We have to talk about him.
Need something?
Someone activated the roller coaster while I was standing on the tracks just now. I barely managed to escape.
Really? Are you sure it was on purpose? Maybe you accidentally tripped a switch or something.
It was no accident. Does this pencil I found by the tracks look familiar?
That looks like one of mine. But I didn't leave it there. I mean, just because you found one of my pencils, that hardly proves I'm guilty of something.
Joy, while you were gone, the Nancy Drew entity came in here and snooped.
You were snooping around in here?
Yes. I am confused about that too, Milo, because I don't know how the culprit would have done it, but it seems like something that the culprit would have done. Otherwise, why would it have happened? But how did they activate the button when the button was behind us? I don't know.
Well, I was leaving you a note. You know, to call Elliot.
An analysis of sensory input shows that the Nancy Drew entity entered the immediate area during your absence and exhibited non-random seeking behavior.
Entity?
I was just trying to do the job Ms. Santos asked me to do. I didn't know I was being watched.
My father was a frustrated inventor. After he died, I discovered that in his study. In his will, he said he made it just for me. I don't have room in my apartment, so I brought him here. I keep him covered when I know I'm going to have company. As you noticed, he can be kind of a blabbermouth.
The word blabbermouth is without meaning to
Miles, the magnificent memory machine!
Snitches get stitches, Miles. You remember that.
Does he do anything else besides blabber?
My father said he invented Miles in order to reacquaint me with my childhood. It always bothered him that I was never as happy-go-lucky as he was. What am I, Miles?
Joy Trent is a party-pooping stick in the mud.
So my father programmed him with a bunch of riddles designed to reconnect me with long-lost memories from my childhood.
I know what you mean, Sam, because that's what happened here, too, is we didn't actually snoop, we just left the note. It'd be kind of interesting if there were 2 different dialogue options, one where you were snooping and one where you weren't. That'd be interesting.
What a wonderful gift.
I don't see it that way at all. I don't want to relive my childhood. My mother died when I was 4.
But it's what your father wanted. Shouldn't you at least give it a try?
I should be mad that you were snooping around in here. But the truth is, I think it's neat that you're so gutsy. Especially since I'm so not gutsy. Oh, what the heck. Okay, Miles, let's hear the first riddle.
Here is the first riddle. Listen carefully. To be told a truth long since put away, bring me the silvery remains of a 4-bit day.
I have no idea what he's talking about. I knew it would be a waste of time.
We opened the filing cabinet when we were in here first, when Joy was still in here, so she would have seen us do it.
Maybe it'll ring a bell with somebody else. I'll ask around.
Do what you want, but I'm not gonna hold my breath.
Oh yeah, I love this subplot. Of all of the like little subplots in the series, this one, Dexter's subplot, are 2 of the strongest, I think. Joy automatically gives up. Hello, Elliot.
Nancy, you're a procrastinator's dream. Know that? Come in. Ask me questions. Ask me lots of questions.
You seem like a guy who knows the answer to riddles.
I know you're busy, but I was hoping you could maybe help me solve a riddle. if I asked you for the silvery remains of a 4-bit day, what would you give me?
A riddle. I love riddles. Okay, let's see. Silvery remains has to be something silver that's left over, right? Okay, now, if 2-bit means worth a quarter, 4-bit would mean worth 2 quarters. Quarters. Captain's quarters, maybe?
The hotel adjacent to the park?
Captain's quarters day. Day, spelled D-A-E, as in Sunday. That's it. There's this fantastic sundae you can get only at the hotel. They call it a fun day. It's been their specialty for like centuries. Comes with a souvenir spoon. Silvery, as in spoon, get it?
Elliot lifts, bro.
Elliot, you're a genius!
Next riddle, come on. I'm on a roll, baby. I'm in a groove. Bring it on.
I'll let you get back to work.
Keep it real.
I wish we could come up with a random riddle to give him. Like, okay. What gets more wet the more that it dries? Sunday. Okay, this is our first time back at the hotel. Can we, like, just... Oh. Okay, well, she wouldn't really have a reason to use the iron yet. So we'll wait until we have a reason. And then Adventure Nancy will strike. Yeah, game solves the riddle for you.
Rolf Kessler.
I guess they couldn't figure out how else to do it. But it would have been kind of fun if, like, in Stay Tuned for Danger, we had to solve the riddle ourselves.
A room service menu. All right.
All right. Captain's Cove Fun Day. Grandma Poseidon's Sweet Treats. Hamburger platter. And a pasta and veggie platter. Okay. We also have our journal. We have the flag game, which is... This is definitely a hint to Danger on Deception Island. Oh, it checks it off for us. Well, that's helpful. Order a fun day with 3 exclamation points. Nancy is ready for this fun day. News from home. So this is when Carson has to come home from work and is bored and starts building like a bookshelf. Journal. I request burning the hotel down, please and thank you. You went and saw Barbie finally today, dressed in all pink, of course. Yay, Soph. How did you like it? Welcome, by the way. So good to see you.
Hotel operator, what do you want?
Are you the regular operator?
I'm filling in for my cousin Amber. She took the week off on account of the amusement park being shut down. You don't want an outside line, do you?
Actually, I have a cell phone.
Good. Use it. An outside line will cost you an arm and a leg. Besides, I'm not sure how to get you one. So, Miss Oren, what do you want?
That's Drew. Nancy Drew?
Sorry, my cousin's handwriting reeks. So, what do you want, Miss Drew?
Making mystery broth. Yet when you call home, no one answers. So true. Fun day. We'll order the other stuff in a little bit.
I'd like to order a fun day, please.
2,480 calories worth of sheer heaven plus 1 official fun day souvenir spoon coming right up. Anything else?
That's it. Thanks a lot.
No prob.
Given the size of the fun day, that is not accurate.
Oh, that was so good.
Your dad and you love the operator in this game. What do you want? All right, we have a spoon. Okay, let's order. Adventure Nancy has been adventuring so much that she's very hungry.
Hotel operator, what do you want?
I'd like to order the hamburger platter with milk instead of a soft drink.
1 hamburger platter with moo juice. It'll be there in a few. Anything else?
That's it. Thanks a lot.
No prob.
Tweet, tweet. Even the smallest characters have personality. Agreed. With milk. Milk in a fancy little glass. I love it. That actually looked really good. That's delicious. Okay, and now we want the pasta platter. Please and thank you.
Hotel operator, what do you want?
I know, it's like this big of a sundae. Like, there's no way. It's just plain vanilla ice cream and hot fudge. There's no way.
I'd like to order the pasta and veggie platter with orange juice instead of a soft drink, please.
Health nut, huh? Well, whatever. Anything else?
That's it. Thanks a lot.
Serving you has been a pleasure.
Plain milk with hamburger is a choice. There's the orange juice. Lovely little pasta meal. Okay. I have never tried ordering things twice. So
Hotel operator, what do you want?
I'd like to order a fun day, please.
Another fun day, huh? Anything else?
That's it. Thanks a lot.
No prob.
I'm still hungry. A pasta platter, a hamburger platter, and a fun day weren't enough for me, so I'm taking it. Can I take the spoon again? Can I order the hamburger platter again?
Hotel operator, what do you want?
I'd like to order the hamburger platter.
With milk instead of a soft drink. I know the drill. Anything else?
That's it. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
I didn't know you could order again either. Nancy's gonna explode. And one more.
Hotel operator, what do you
Just for
want?
kicks.
I'd like to order the pasta and veggie platter.
And you want the orange juice instead of the soft drink, yada, yada, yada. Anything else?
That's it. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Was it good, Centane? Yeah, we better be getting this food for free for solving the mystery. Nice. All right, well, fun. So the only thing that happens is that the hotel operator continues to be sassy. Which we stan. Nancy globetrots so much. That she does.
Any luck?
I'm pretty sure Miles wants us to bring him the souvenir spoon you get when you order a fun day sundae at the captain's quarters. I have one right here.
Give it to Miles and see what happens.
Lay it on me.
It was so good. I love Alfredo. So I'd be very curious to see if a cashew-based Alfredo could approximate it to the extent that I would want it to, you know? I'm glad it was good. That's a good alternative.
The scan is complete. The object is correct. Your mother used to take you for a Sunday at the captain's quarters almost every week. Do you remember, Joy?
The captain's quarters fun day. I do remember that. I was so small, I always had to sit on my mother's lap to eat it. I wish I could remember what she looked like.
I hate Alfredo, but I'm a weirdo like that. So good.
Miles, in the riddle, you said something about telling a truth long since put away.
You were very little when your mother died, Joy. Your grief came out as anger. Before your father could stop you, you destroyed every picture of your mother that he had.
I did that? No, my father told me he had gotten rid of them. He always said some things are better left forgotten. Oh my gosh. I'm the reason I have nothing to remember her by.
I'm impressed that a 4-year-old even was able to destroy all of the pictures. That takes some pretty impressive executive planning. See you, Maggie. Have a good night.
I'm sure your father helped you shut out the truth in order to spare your feelings.
The older your father got, Joy, the more he realized that life is nothing but memories. He realized that even bad memories have a place in a good life. That is why he invented
Miles, the magnificent memory machine.
Even bad memories have a place in a good life.
Here is the second riddle. This one is written down. Please remove it.
It's just a blank piece of paper.
You and your mother used to love to play this game, Joy.
Once again, I have no idea what he's talking about.
Don't give up yet.
If you still want to help me, please, Nancy, keep going. I feel like a door somewhere is starting to creak open. I'm kind of scared to open it, but I also kind of know I have to.
Greetings, Hallie. Welcome to the stream. It's so good to see you. How are you? You just started law school. When you're stressed, you put on your streams for background noise to work and they make you feel better. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that the streams can help you out through this stressful time. Good luck with law school. You've got this.
Do you ever talk to the other people who are working during the shutdown?
I'm not very good at socializing. I couldn't even tell you what any of them look like, quite frankly. I go to work, I go home. That's pretty much my life.
This game does have some pretty solid quotes.
I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Thanks, Nancy.
Miles the poet. Okay, can we go burn the hotel down now? I mean, what? Who said that? Hey. May need you to play Streamathons during your graduate studies. Absolutely. Nancy Drew was one of the things that helped me out the most when I was studying for grad school.
The first 8 notes of your favorite band organ tune, plus 1 mouth organ, plus 1 smidgen of talent equals 1 happy Miles.
Because just studying for exams was so exhausting that I would have Nancy Drew be my reward. Almost like a Pomodoro kind of study thing where I would like study for 50 minutes and then let myself play Nancy Drew for half an hour or like 10 minutes or 15 or something. Joy's father built a robot with advanced AI. This is true, he did. Okay. Well, I'm so excited because I have a harmonica. Let's go use it. I know what to do, Joy. I know what to do. Also, we need to go to the carousel.
Hello?
This is Paula Santos. I'm standing outside what's left of the captain's quarters hotel.
What happened?
Well, according to the fire marshal, someone left an iron on in your room and burned the place down.
Oh no, I forgot to turn it off.
You're at an amusement park, not a formal dance. What on earth were you ironing?
A piece of paper.
A what? No, never mind. I don't want to hear it. When I asked you to come out here, I expected to pay for your room, not the entire hotel. Consider yourself off the case.
Nancy just yelling at Joy. Oops. Okay, maybe we should turn that off.
I need to turn the iron on.
No, we need to turn it off, Nancy. We need to turn it off. We also need Tink to call us back. Because we need to get into the carousel. Maybe if we talk to Joy and tell her what we need, then Tink will call us.
Any luck?
There was a message written in lemon juice on that piece of paper Miles gave us. We're to play the first 8 notes of your favorite band organ tune on a mouth organ for Miles.
My favorite band organ tune? I don't even know what a band organ is. Or a mouth organ either, for that matter.
Excellent timing, Hannah.
A band organ is what usually plays the music you hear when you ride a carousel.
And a mouth organ is a harmonica. You used to play the harmonica for your mother all the time, Joy. Your favorite tune was the one you heard on the carousel?
It couldn't have been. I never rode the carousel. I always thought it was stupid. I thought all the rides in the park were stupid.
You do now, but when you were 4... Yeah, it does feel a little bit claustrophobic. That's a fair point.
If you can't remember anything, this is going to be impossible.
I have been programmed to give you one hint. The tune is on the 3rd roll. You will have to think about this one. End of hint.
Have to think.
It's all yours, Detective. As usual, I'm stumped.
I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Thanks, Nancy.
Greetings, Caitlin. Welcome to the stream. It's so good to see you. That was the first second chance you ever got, and you were distraught. That is such a good question. Can you guys remember the first second chance that you ever got while playing a Nancy Drew game? Mine was while playing the final scene. I'm pretty sure it was when Nancy falls over the balcony, reaching for the gear. I'm pretty sure that was my first second chance. Joy, at least make an effort. Tink. We have to think about this one. Tink, call me. Tink. I need you. Stop fishing. Don't remember getting caught in the library.
Yeah, this is Tink.
Yes, hello. My name is Nancy Drew.
I never heard of you.
Yes, I know. I'm trying to help Ms. Santos figure out what caused the roller coaster accident that shut down Captain's Cove.
So why are you calling me? I run the Carousel. I don't know from coasters.
Well, to make a long story short, I need to find out the name of the band organ song that's on the third roll.
What for?
Okay, this is fascinating to me. First, second chances, not wearing a helmet in Deception Island, getting caught in the library, jumping the stairs in Castle Malloy, burning down the mansion in Haunted Mansion, wired the boat wrong in Ghost Dogs, was shocked that I blew it up, the bomb in Stay Tuned for Danger, Ghost Dogs falling through the floorboards, falling out of the tree in Waverly, the pitcher plant in Blackmore. That's amazing. That's a good second chance. The dark room in Danger by Design. Kaboom. Falling into the icy water in White Wolf. It's been a while, but it was in Ghost Dogs. When you first played the original Secrets Can Kill, you blew up the diner. Getting crushed by the elevator in Royal Tower. The squish noise, Taya. Oh no. Nancy hitting her head in the tunnels and screaming the whole way down. In Ghost Dogs. Don't remember your true first. You remember the culprit strangling Nancy at Stay Tuned. Traumatizing. You think yours was actually missing the brass ring in this game. Specifically the library in Royal Tower. Eaten by Bernie in Crystal Skull. Greetings, by the way, Brenna. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Falling down the pit in the fireplace in Haunted Mansion. Sure. Getting caught by Ralph in Stay Tuned for Danger. Being a dumb kid and getting stuck in Shadow Ranch. Accidentally dropping the whole chandelier in Message in a Haunted Mansion. See you, Soph. Ooh, Udon. I love Udon. Getting caught by Dexter in the library. And was everyone's first secret chance, those of you who can remember, was it your first game? Because mine was definitely my first game. I did not make it through the whole first game without a second chance.
That's kind of where the long story part comes in.
I haven't got time for long stories. Besides, how do I know you even know Miss Santos?
Look, if you want to call her, I've got her number right here.
I didn't drive 900 miles into the Canadian wilderness to call my boss. Anyway, I can't help you. I got no idea what song's on the third roll. Only way you're gonna find out is to play it.
Greetings, Matt. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? The first second chance that you ever got while playing a Nancy Drew game. And was it in the first time you played a Nancy Drew game? If anyone managed to make it through their first game without a second chance, I bow down to your prowess. Greetings, Priya. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How you doing today? Pumpkin cream cheese muffin from Starbucks. I salute you. Well done. Well done. Definitely first. Blowing up Maxine's and Secrets Can Kill original. Yes, the first game. How does he have cell service is a good question. Yours was. Waverly was your first game. You picked it because it's number 21 and your birthday is the 21st of the month. Oh my gosh. And it's also the best game, so you picked a good one.
Where is the third roll?
It's in the cabinet in the gear room.
You mean the one that's locked?
18, 9, 39. That's the combination. Oh, and one more thing. You're gonna have a problem when you go to load the roll on account of... Holy moly! I either snagged a greyhound bus or the biggest fish in the Chapleau River is right here on the end of my line. I'm sorry, hon, I gotta go.
You started teaching yesterday and you're loving it. I'm so glad to hear that, Matt. What grade are you working with? What subject? Certain you didn't make it through Haunted Mansion without a second chance. Has the school year started? Yes. Teachers have started. This week was my first week working Monday through Thursday. I don't have to work tomorrow, thankfully. Students start next week. 18, 9. As a kid, I always got so confused by these because I always thought you were supposed to push the middle button to, like, select the numbers.
Let's see. Miles said this song is... This must be it.
On the third roll. Did anyone else do that? Like, I would be like, okay, 1. And then I thought that was like, it was like doing it correctly. Or I would just do it like a lock in real life where I'd be like, okay, 1. And then I would turn it the other way. 8, 9, and just not submit any of the buttons. Get that fish. Middle school math, excellent. I like math. I always enjoyed math. Oh, is Kalina here? Greetings, Kalina. Welcome to the stream. It's so good to see you. How are you doing today? And the queen. Oh my gosh, 2 icons just arrived at the same time. Yeah, you are an icon. It's true. I know. You haven't been getting enough attention. This is true. I know. I'm very sorry about that. Would you like to come up and say hi? Would you? I would love it if you did. Come on up. Come on. Come. I won't pick you up, I promise. You can just sit in my lap for now if you want. I know. Come on. I'll give you bits. Yeah, good girl. Good girl. She's so yelly today. She is. Ooh, maybe Tink's birthday is that. Can you guys see the tail? I don't know if you can see the tail. She's on my lap. Cat on lap has been acquired. And she's purring and she's so soft. Ugh. The number of times throughout the morning that I consider, should I bring Mel to work and just like hide her in my desk drawer? You do see a tail? Okay, good. Before she leaves, I'll reveal her little face. Her cute little face. My baby.
Something's missing here.
Not seeing a tail. Saw the tail.
The take-up dowel is broken.
Hoist the baby. She shall be hoisted. Once she's decided she's sick of me. Like Angela from The Office. Yes, exactly. There are so many ways that I wish I wasn't like Angela, but I definitely am like Angela. We would like to see the baby. If my coworkers didn't leave the garage door open, I'd be tempted. I think my students would love it, and therefore it's good for building relationships with students, and therefore my cat gets to come to work with me. So, flawless logic. It's gonna happen.
All right, break time.
You sure you don't mind?
Are you kidding? As long as you're here, I have a legitimate reason for not working. I don't mind one iota.
I need to make a dowel to replace this broken one from the band organ.
Yeah.
Would it be all right if I used your equipment? I won't make a mess, I promise.
Sure. Got a lathe, wooden rods, safety goggles. Knock yourself out. I gotta go run an errand, though, so try not to cut off any appendages until I get back.
Well, I'll try, but I'm not making any promises. She does not. Mel kind of refuses to wear anything. She is a staunch nudist, as somebody said in a previous stream. As a procrastinator, I kind of get his sentiment. Yeah.
If Elliot wrote this guy's number down, maybe I should too.
Sukov. I felt that today at work a lot because my work that I had to do was like really tedious. It was just kind of the same thing over and over and over again, looking up pictures, trying to build things in Jamboard, and I stopped for some YouTube breaks, I think 3 times today. You had a massage on Sunday and the therapist let her cats in the room. 20-pound orange tabby on your legs. Heaven. The staunch nudist was probably me. I say that about my cat all the time. I would love it if my massage therapist also had cats. That is fantastic.
Those look like horse tails.
I go to a spa to get my massages, though, and I don't think the spa would allow cats in there, which is a bummer. That is a bummer. Okay. We have the tape. We need the little pieces of paper. We have tape. Where are the little pieces of paper? She had a kitten that pooped your nose. It's too cute, I can't. Okay, Adventure Nancy is not wearing safety goggles. She quite simply is not. How do you...
Oh! You're in the hospital with a piece of wood in your eye?
Several pieces, actually, but the doctors got most of them out. I used Elliot's lathe without wearing eye protection. Never do that again.
Why were you using Elliot's lathe?
I was making a new dowel for the band organ.
I'm beginning to think being cursed is nothing compared to having you around. You're off the case.
Rude. That's so mean. I have a wooden dowel in my eye, Paula. Sheesh.
It's all fun and games until somebody loses an eye.
That actually made me scream. Okay, Adventure Nancy will wear safety goggles. Okay. So I believe it's just 3 in, isn't it? Yeah,
Better leave these goggles here.
Measure first. Maybe I should be smart. Enjoy your birthday massage, Ryan. Massages are life-changing. Okay, it is 3. 3 and about 12 in is the little notch thing. Could go blind and all Paula wants to do is fire me. She doesn't even ask, like, are you okay? Oh my gosh. Mel is your emotional support kitty. That she is. That was going to be my excuse if she ever got caught in my apartment when I was in college when I first got her, because pets were not allowed. And I was so anxious all the time that I would get caught with her and they would like take her from me. Never happened. I'm pretty sure at some point they had to have known she was there because she sat in the window quite a bit to look outside. But she is my emotional support kitty, and that was going to be my argument if they did try to be like, hey, you can't have cats.
That looks perfect.
Well, too bad. I need her. Don't I? I do need you. Need you.
Better leave these goggles here.
Now I need these little tapey things. Where are they, though? Aren't they supposed to be? Oh, are they over here? Aha! There we go. That's it.
These might come in handy.
Yes, take them, steal them. It's fine. We don't need permission. Who needs permission? Not Adventure Nancy. Oh, you rebuilt Copperdale High. That's good. I think it needs a redo. I've been using Dr. Ashley's version of Copperdale High in my save file. It's just so much better. Strangest massage experience you ever had. A guy said, you're gonna think I'm weird. Insert pregnant pause where you debate running, but I think Bigfoot is real. During your massage? Excuse me, sir, that's fine, but that is not the point of today's exercise. The point is not for you to explain to me your Bigfoot theory. She doesn't ask, didn't know you could do that. If Mel goes, I go. Yeah, pretty much. I was like, you are going to have to pry this cat out of my hands. If you think you can do that, I'd like to see you try. Right at the start of your professional massage. Definitely, Joshua. Especially before they started using Sims YouTubers to do all of the builds. All of those are fine. I don't redo any of those, but before that, pretty atrocious. Especially Glimmerbrook, which I'm going to have to completely redo because I'm coming up on the Spellcaster generation in my Legacy Challenge pretty soon, and the builds in Glimmerbrook are tragic, including the Magic School. It is unfortunate. A-E-D-E-F-E, A-E-D-C-B-A. I would be concerned about why he just thought of that. Or does he have the same conversation about Bigfoot with every client? Which would also be concerning. This is not the venue for that.
Any luck?
I think we're all set. I know the tune, and I've got a harmonica.
Play it for Miles and see what happens.
My oral sensors are ready. Suck it to me.
My oral sensors are ready. A, E, D, E, F, E, A, E,
Hooray!
D, C, B,
I
A.
remember that song. I did ride the carousel. Over and over and over. Always the same horse. Always the same black horse.
You loved the carousel, and you loved one horse in particular. It was not the lead horse, and it was not spectacular, but you loved it, Joy. What was its name?
I can't remember.
She's so soft today. I love many things about Mel. There are many things about her that are perfect. One of them is that she is incredibly soft, like bunny soft. I wish I could translate to you all through the camera just how soft she is. It is magical.
Do you know the name?
Of course I do. I am
Miles the Magnificent Memory Machine!
However, I am not programmed to continue unless and until you remember the name of that horse. You loved it so much that your mother bought it for you.
Yeah, some therapy would be good.
She was the one who bought the horse off the carousel? Then I know the name. Glory.
Glory. That's right. Glory. My mother gave him to me for my birthday. My 4th birthday. She died in a car accident that very night.
Oh. But does he know the Muffin Man?
Your mother was the one who bought that horse. I wonder what happened to it.
I hated the park after my mother died. I hated the carousel, and I hated that horse. I blamed it for what happened to my mother. I had my father destroy it.
But your father did not destroy it. Instead, he stored it. He hoped that someday, with the help of
Miles the Magnificent Memory Machine!
you would come to terms with your past. And because that is what you are doing, here is the third and final riddle. Ask Tink for the book you and I used to read about Kessler and Amelia So Kind. Give her nickname a spin on spook number 10. Then the brass prize arrange on its forearm so strange. And something long lost and cherished you'll find.
It is so sad. Straight to the anger stage of grief. That is true.
Tink's the guy who runs the carousel. Let's give him a call. I've got his number.
No. Nancy, I did something terrible. I turned the power off to the roller coaster and caused the accident that shut down the park. I blamed Miss Santos for my father's death, just like I blamed that horse for what happened to my mother. I feel horrible. Keep going without me, Nancy. I have to go see Ms. Santos and apologize.
What does she say if you keep trying to talk to her?
Thanks, Nancy.
Oh, she just says thanks. Okay, well, we need the spook arm. So
It's locked.
It's locked? Hey, my sweatshirt says that. Miles the Magnificent Therapy Machine. Aha! What's your locker code again? 101190. 101190. 101190. I could use a Miles the Magnificent Therapy Machine. Same.
Louis G. Wonder who that is. Best way to find out is to call him.
2 for 1 at Bonanza Burger. Also very important to put into the agenda.
Wonder
What
what's
have we
on here. I'll just play it and find out.
Yeah. That's what I'll do. I'll just play this mysterious tape and find out. Yeah, basically 10, 11, 90. Oh yeah, that's normal behavior. Go ahead, just lick the desk. That's fine. You do you.
It looks like Harlan's been spying on Ingrid.
0726. You're not leaving, are you?
I better put this back where I found it.
0726. She tried to leap. So I had to catch her, and it was ripped my headphones out of the audio plug. I got you. I got you. I got you. You can't get away that easy. You can't get away that easy. Flying kitty indeed. She is perfect. Okay, now you can leave if you must. And I've almost broken my headphone jack. Oh. Bye. Come back later. Ugh. I better put it back where I found it, I suppose. Can I leave without it?
Oops, better not leave until I put that tape back.
That'd be kind of funny. Here we go. Blink, blink.
Call LH about results. LH. Lance Huffington, maybe?
Lots of phone calls to make in this one. Starting with the final scene, phone calls got pretty intense. The final scene, Scarlet Hand, Ghost Dogs, Haunted Carousel, Deception Island. All through those, there were a lot of phone calls. It started to fall off again after Shadow Ranch. Ooh, fancy. What's the Easter
Wow,
egg?
that's one expensive watch.
This is the part for the Easter egg. What do we do? I love Lance's call. Who's this? Are there floppy disks anywhere in the games? Yes. Greetings, by the way, Emily. Welcome to the stream. Lovely to see you. There's floppy disks for sure in Stay Tuned for Danger. And Message in a Haunted Mansion. And those might be the only two. Ever thought of getting wireless headphones? You have a pair and they're great. Yes, I do have a pair. But they don't work as well as these ones. So I could get a better pair though. At the exit, hover mouse over the top corner of the food poster. Hover mouse. You click to the right top of the screen and Nancy's phone rings. What Amy said. As you leave Ingrid's office, click on the upper left corner.
Hello?
You have been chosen to be the lucky winner of a valuable prize. But first you must answer this very important question to win.
I'm ready.
What is the capital of Wisconsin?
Madison.
Type your answer onto the screen using your keyboard.
Madison.
That is correct! Congratulations, felicitations, good job! For your efforts, wit, grace, and general aptitude, we are pleased to present you with a brand new Easter egg!
No way! I didn't know that happened in this game. What? Is this the first official Easter egg? How did I not know about this? I can't believe we won. I never knew. Never knew about this for so long. That was so chaotic. Is there a physical one in Ghost Dogs, though? Oh, wait, there is a physical one in Ghost Dogs, isn't there? Because then you can use it to, like, have a weird time in the woods where you get lost and there's, like, bonus places of the woods. How would anyone know that? That's fascinating. I have never seen that, and I have never experienced that. I love playing these games over again. That is amazing. Okay. So... Elliot.
Hey, Nance. What's going on?
What color was the tail of the carousel horse that was stolen?
I don't remember. I could probably dig up an old picture and look.
That's okay. How hard do you think it would be to make a forgery of a carousel horse?
I have no idea.
I've never had those dialogue options
I'll let
either.
you get back to work.
Rock on.
There's something weird in Ghost Dogs where you can get access to parts of the woods, parts of the forest that are not usually there. We would know these things from the original message boards on her interactive site, and the game designer would drop hints. That is cool. That's really cool. Joy. Oh!
I am Miles, the Magnificent Memory Machine!
I've never experienced that either.
Joy has stepped out of the office.
Thanks, Miles.
The Nancy Drew entity is welcome.
I don't think I've ever seen that either. Wow. Adventure Nancy is experiencing so much, and I love it. Well, okay. So what do I need to do? I need to get the spook arm. And in order to do that, I need to get Ingrid back. And I think in order to do that, I need to rat out Harlan. Oh, no, I can just talk to Harlan.
Hey, Nancy, what's up?
No, I do have to rat out Harlan.
I'll see you around.
Sounds good.
Okay, I gotta rat out Harlan. You were excited when you found this out too? That's so cool. Okay, let's rat out Harlan. So first we have to call Louis. And Sukov. We also have to call Sukov. Okay, let's just like go through the list. We've got like 5 people we have to call.
Sukov.
My name is Nancy Drew. I saw the article you wrote about Rolf Kessler in the Collector's Hot Sheet magazine.
That was several months back, but go on.
Well, seeing as you're pretty much an expert on Kessler as well as carousels, I was hoping you could answer a question for me.
I'd be delighted.
There's more to the egg? Tell me more.
Would you happen to know the nickname Rolf Kessler gave his wife, Amelia?
Of course I do. At least, I thought I did. It was an Austrian term of endearment, rather common. Oh, come on, Anton, think. Spazi. That was it. Spazi. S-P-A-T-Z-I. He always called her Spazi.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Adventure Nancy has learned something new in every single game we've played as part of this Streamathon. Even if it's just new dialogue, she's learned something new.
Did you by any chance hear about the horse that was stolen off the carousel at Captain's Cove Amusement Park in New Jersey? It was one of the carousels that Kessler carved.
Yes, I did, and I thought, how odd. Because, you see, I'd gotten a call from someone about a month prior to that asking me how much I thought one of those horses would be worth.
Really? Do you have any idea who it was that called?
None whatsoever. He never gave me his name, nor did he say where he was calling from. The thought that I may have actually encouraged someone to mutilate a work of art. Oh.
Click on the horsetails with the egg. Yeah, very Penvillain. Very suspiciously Penvillain sounding.
How much would a horse from a Kessler carousel be worth?
Depending on its condition, whether it's an inside horse or an outside horse, whether it's the lead horse, anywhere from $80,000 to well over $100,000.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
Yes, it is. But Kessler carved horses for only 5 carousels in his lifetime. So not only is each horse exquisitely beautiful, but it's very rare, especially if it's the lead horse.
The lead horse?
The outside horse, just behind the chariot, the place where you can sit instead of ride. It's traditionally the most ornately carved horse on the carousel, hence the most valuable.
Did you hear about how the carousel at Captain's Cove is now allegedly haunted because one of the horses was stolen?
Yes, what a wonderfully romantic piece of nonsense.
Are any of Kessler's other carousels thought to be haunted?
No, the one at Captain's Cove is a first. But I think I know what's going on. Someone wants publicity. Whoever stole the horse wants people to know that it's gone so that when he or she goes to sell it, there will be a whole slew of eager buyers.
But we're talking about stolen property. Are you saying people would willingly buy something they know was stolen?
We're talking about the black market, my dear. Great works of art get stolen by thieves and bought by less than scrupulous collectors all the time.
You mean people would buy things illegally? No. You can go back and do leaping lizards? That's so fun.
If someone did steal that horse off the carousel in order to make money off of it, what would be his or her next move? How would they go about selling it?
Well, the thief would probably get a middleman to set up a bidding war between several buyers in order to get the highest price. The internet comes in very handy in such matters.
Oh my gosh, it is Frank.
Thanks for all the info.
Glad to help.
You can't fool me, you're Frank. Okay, Luigi. Greetings, Sonetti.
State Board of Parole, Louis Scarra's office.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I said, State Board of Parole, Louis Scarra's office.
Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well today.
Is Mr. Guerra a parole officer?
That's correct. But he's out of the office right now. Would you like to leave a message?
Yes, please. Would you have him call Nancy Drew?
Concerning?
Harlan Bishop. I believe he's a client of Mr. Guerra's.
Is Harlan up to something he shouldn't be?
I didn't say that, but when was he paroled? Do you know?
You're going to have to wait and ask Mr. Guerra that question. What was the name?
Nancy Drew. My number is 523-555-4399. That's my cell phone. He can call me anytime.
I'll let him know.
Thank you.
It is going pretty well. It's going better than I built up in my head, at least, which is often how things go.
Talk to me.
Yes, hi. Is this Lance Huffington?
You betcha. Who's this?
Well, I'm Nancy Drew. I work with Ingrid Corey. I'm kind of her unofficial assistant here at the park. She tells me everything.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Greetings, Jacob. Welcome to the stream. It's so good to see you. How you doing today? There's so much smoke, it's making you woozy. Like wildfire smoke.
She asked me to call you for a status report.
Everything's great. Her plan worked. I'm glad she shared it with me. Life's good. At least it will be when the trial's over and the settlement's in the bank. Whoa, speaking of which, I gotta go. I'm due in court. What'd you say your name was?
Nancy.
Well, Nancy, next time you call me, you could very well be talking to a multi-millionaire. Ta-ta.
Bye.
Greetings, Komatars. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. I hope you had a nice nap. Best Paula. Okay, wait. Do we have to call Tink again? Nancy was like, let's call Tink.
This is Tink.
Hi, it's Nancy Drew. Did you land that fish?
I don't want to talk about it. That answer your question?
I'm curious. Who do you think stole that horse off the carousel?
Kids. Staring at each other, doing stupid kid stuff. Or maybe somebody just liked the way old Nightshade looked and wanted him for himself. I don't know.
Nightshade?
That was its name. Nightshade. Kessler gave all of his horses names, painted them on their bridles.
Have fun fishing.
Oh, I will.
Not Glory. Okay, so now I think I have to call Paula. I don't have any evidence. This is all conjecture, but I think Harlan's up to something.
Paula Santos.
Hi, Paula.
Nancy, what's going on?
Do I really have to talk to her about everything?
What can you tell me about the people working at the park during the shutdown?
I frankly don't know any of my employees that well. I'm a very hands-off kind of boss. I believe in hiring the best, then stepping aside and letting them do their best.
Is that why you get so angry at me if I get a second chance?
Can you tell me anything about any of them?
Well, let's see. Ingrid Corey is extremely competent and has no problems managing the maintenance staff. Although...
She seems to have some pretty expensive tastes.
Exactly. But to each his or her own. So, where was I? There's Harlan Bishop.
That's weird.
Very conscientious. Elliot Chen, very talented, but a very slow worker. And Joy Trent, very, well, Joy is hard to describe.
The essential oil girly. Rest in peace, Tink's dreams.
I understand you and her father used to be business partners.
I've yet to meet a man who was as terrific with people and as horrible with money as Daryl Trent was. He stayed afloat for 30 years on sheer charisma, I swear.
Did he have any other children?
Joy is an only child. Daryl worried about her constantly, always said she didn't laugh enough. Unfortunately, 2 years ago, he pretty much stopped laughing too. His bad investments caught up with him. He sold everything he could, but still wound up drowning in debt. Till one day in bankruptcy court, he just keeled over and died of a heart attack.
How did Joy take it?
I really couldn't tell you. She has never said one word to me about her father, ever.
I found an old letter in the gear room of the Carousel. It was written by Rolf Kessler.
Yes, Harlan told me. Go ahead and keep it, but don't lose it. I'd like to take a look at it. Kessler was apparently quite a character.
How does it smell, Michael? I've been wondering if they were going to release some yummy fall scents.
The letter said he had a workshop under what's now the haunted house. Do you know if it's still there?
It was probably destroyed during the renovation. At least I've never heard anyone say anything about it. If it is still there, I'm sure there's nothing in it but cobwebs a mile thick.
It smells amazing. Yay.
Is it true that Captain's Cove is being sued by someone who got hurt in the roller coaster accident?
The part about being sued is true, but I don't think the guy got hurt. I think he's just saying that so he can try to squeeze money out of our insurance company.
When will the insurance company be sending someone out to investigate the roller coaster accident?
Every time I call, I get the same thing. Someone will be out soon. Which is why I'd really like you to take a look, Nancy. No telling when they'll get around to it.
I think I've heard this dialogue before, but not in a long time.
Do you know who Tink is?
Sure. Tink Obermeyer. Operates the Carousel. Real protective of it. When it was vandalized, it almost broke his heart. Loves the band organ, too. Right now, he's up in Canada fishing.
I'm afraid I've discovered something kind of disturbing about Harlan.
What, that he's an ex-con? I know.
How long have you known?
It was the first thing out of his mouth when he applied for the job. He said being an outstanding security guard would prove to everyone once and for all that he's gone straight.
I also found out that he used a security camera to get the code to Ingrid's work area, and he fits the description of the jewel thief's cellmate that Detective Paris gave me.
Oh, now that's disturbing. But I'm still going to give Harlan the benefit of the doubt until I have good reason not to. I appreciate your bringing this to my attention, though.
I'll be in touch.
You'd better.
Cinnamon and nutmeg with a bit of pumpkin. Yum! Okay.
Will Nancy Drew please report immediately to the security office? And by immediately, I mean don't even think about doing anything else.
I better go to Harlan's. He sounds mad.
Did you mean the carousel?
Will Nancy Drew please report immediately to the security office?
I better go to Harlan's. He sounds mad.
Oh, fine. I'll go to see Harlan.
I just got off the phone with Miss Santos. Where do you get off telling her I'm some kind of jewel-thieving peeping Tom?
I'm sorry, but I thought she had a right to know what I know.
You don't know zip. I had nothing to do with the theft of that carousel horse. Just because I did time doesn't mean I'm guilty of every crime that comes down the pike, you know?
Yeah, that was a quick turnaround.
It's just that when I found out you'd been spying on some of your co-workers...
I wasn't spying on them. I really think that to do my job right, I should be able to go anywhere in the park. You know, in case of emergencies. Okay, so maybe I'm trying a little too hard. Maybe people's entry codes should be off limits. It's just that this job means everything to me. I don't want to screw it up.
I guess I was a little overzealous, too. I'm really sorry. I'll see you around.
Bye. Him being mad more hilarious than anything else. Can I talk to Ingrid now?
Hello, Nancy. Still on the case, I see.
How well do you know Elliot Chen?
Not very. But I've noticed he has a very strange aura. Very dark around the edges. Odd for an artist, but then it's nowhere near as dark as Joy's. Her aura's a mess.
I always thought that's funny because I feel like a lot of artists have very dark auras.
Why do you think that is?
She's hiding something. And she's hiding from something. Something very big and very dark. Plus, she eats way too many carbs. To say nothing of pencils.
Yeah, he's not entirely wrong.
I found something underneath the carousel that looks like it might be a remote control device.
Oh, I'd like to see it. Interesting. I looked under there. Wonder how I missed it. May I have this?
Actually, I'd kind of like to keep it.
Suit yourself.
Did you know that the man who carved the carousel horses had a workshop under what's now the haunted house?
How appropriate, considering Kessler's belief in the supernatural and all.
I heard some strange sounds the last time I was in there. They seem to be coming from below.
That's odd. I've been doing a lot of work in there lately and I haven't heard any strange noises. So either your ears are better than mine, or your imagination is.
Yeah, it does have being called to the principal's office vibes for sure. Anyone have any good principal's office stories?
I got your soldering gun from Elliot and fixed that card reader. Does he borrow your tools a lot?
Very rarely. He's not exactly a mechanical genius.
I understand that you know the man who got hurt in that roller coaster accident, Lance Huffington?
I've talked to him. I don't really know him.
How did you meet him?
Look, what are you getting at?
I was just wondering if maybe you and he are in cahoots.
Are you suggesting that he and I planned the accident? He gets on the coaster, I shut off the power, he cries whiplash and gives me half of whatever he gets from the lawsuit? Interesting theory. Unfortunately, it's totally wrong. I called him to tell him to rub his neck 3 times a day with witch hazel and lavender. If his neck is really injured, that will cure it. Why are you so eager to accuse me of something?
Not cahoots. Greetings, Jessica. Welcome to the stream. It's so good to see you. How you doing today? Love this game. One of your go-to games to replay. It is such a lovely game.
Because you seem to have a lot of money, far more than the park pays you. I can't help but wonder where it's coming from.
All right. I have been making money on the side, but it's not what you think. I've been helping someone design a roller coaster. I even let him borrow the blueprints for our coaster, so he could study them, not steal them. I kept it secret because it could be construed as conflict of interest. This guy knows I'm taking a risk, so he pays me very well. Now, your turn. It's obvious that you've been nosing around in here. How did you get in?
Oh, I love that story, Catherine. They must have been very aggravating. And I definitely understand that impulse.
Well, it seems that one of the security guards has been doing a little extracurricular surveillance work.
Harlan. I knew it bugged him that this place was off limits, but spying on me? That guy's got a real problem. As for you, I'd appreciate it if you would kindly remove your nice and deficient little self from my office. I have work to do.
Your nice and deficient little self. Ooh. Okay. Well, we're getting close. At this point, we kind of just need to trigger getting the arm. And
looks like Spook 10 is missing an arm.
Spook 10 is
It's been
missing
red tagged. Better not take the tag until I fix this.
Abby, thank you so much for the super sticker. Oh my gosh, are those hippos? I love hippos. So cute. Thank you so much for the super sticker. I really appreciate your support, and that is so kind of you.
Oops,
thank you.
No power.
No power. Greetings, Ashley. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How you doing today? So excited to have another replay to listen to. Have them in the background almost constantly. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that, Ashley. I'm so glad to hear that the streams can be a fun part of your days.
That symbol looks familiar.
Yeah, it does. Does Nancy make everyone angry in this game? She's pretty good at it, isn't she? Aha.
It's locked.
I need a key. I need a key. Good point, Ryan. I once got peer pressured as a kid. Speaking of principal's offices, I once got peer pressured as a kid to throw a sucker, like a hard lollipop sucker, during an assembly while the speaker was speaking. It was definitely a thing that's like, we'll only think you're cool if you do this. Like, a cool person would do this. Like, oh, you're such a rule follower. Why don't you do it? And so I did it, and then I got in trouble because then they ratted me out. Ugh. That was awful. I felt horrible. I was so ashamed. You just got a letter in a kinder world, and now you're crying because it was so sweet. Oh, I'm so glad, Abby. I have been loving A Kinder World. Some of those little messages just hit exactly the way they need to. Do you have the spook arm? I need the spook arm.
Hello, Nancy. How goes it?
I discovered a hidden door in the haunted house.
Is that right?
I was hoping you might know what's behind it.
It's obvious you don't put much stock in curses. But a word to the wise, there really do exist some doors that no one should open. I'd be very careful if I were you.
What's A Kinder World? It is a phone app, free to download, free to use, and it's basically like an emotional self-care app where you water plants and you get to do these little activities like emotional naming, and it's community-based, so you can write anonymous notes to people, and at the post office you can choose what kind of letters you'll receive from people too. It's just really sweet, very cute, and a nice little check-in too. And it only works twice a day, so it's not something that's going to like increase phone screen time. Highly recommend. And if you do decide to download A Kinder World, check out the Other Games channel in the Discord. A bunch of people, including myself, have shared our friend code, so then you can get more flower friends for your garden. That's hilarious. We all need to do silly things like that. I felt so bad. It was a boring speaker, too.
There's a dummy in the haunted house that's been red tagged. It's missing an arm. Any chance it'll be up and running again in the near future?
Got the arm right here. Just needed a battery. That's one of the dummies Joy Trent's father created. Probably why the circuitry is so bizarre. It works, though, so just reattach it. You'll need pliers.
Highly recommend, Hannah. That reminds me, I need to water my plant.
Oh, and don't forget to take the red tag back to Spy Master Bishop.
Your class collectively got kept after school a lot.
Thanks for your help.
You bet.
Well, that hardly seems fair, that everyone had to stay back. Did she just give us the pliers? Don't we normally have to find the pliers? That's interesting. So
Will Nancy Drew please report to the security office?
Sure. What do you want?
I stepped out for a second, and when I came back, somebody'd left this envelope on my desk. Looks like it's for you. Got your name on it anyway.
Oh my gosh, I would have sobbed too, Centane. I never got detention. I never got any sort of, like, consequence for anything, but even just the hint of getting in trouble, I was devastated. So I totally understand.
There's nothing inside but a key. Maybe it opens that door in the haunted house.
Here, let me toss that envelope for you. I want to apologize for jumping all over you like that before. The more I thought about it, the more I realized that I would have done just what you did. No hard feelings?
No hard feelings.
Spy Master Bishop. I mentioned it in a couple streams ago, but then... what did we call him? Toilet Fire Boy or Fire Boy or something? When we were getting interrogated by the principal for that incident, my anxiety was through the roof. I felt so afraid. I didn't even do anything, and I was terrified. Harlan and that intercom is getting on my nerves. Toilet Fire Boy. Managed to get out of it. You were only late because you did the morning announcements. Oh, well, yeah. Then you definitely shouldn't be getting a detention slip. 7th grade science teacher gave you lunch detention once because you were too good. And after class, you cried to him and he was like, okay, fine, you don't have it anymore, go away. Excuse me, 7th grade science teacher, what is wrong with you? Kindergarten detention. There were balloons falling off the stage at an assembly, so you went to put them back on the stage to be helpful, and the teacher was so mad at you, they gave you kindergarten detention. I'm flummoxed. These teachers ask the kids why they're doing what they're doing. Usually the intentions are good. A lot of high school peers tried to pressure you to doing things. Greetings, Rocky. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you?
Maybe these stairs go down to Kessler's workshop.
Maybe. Oh, interesting. We don't get the second chance because we already have the pliers. Oh, weird. Okay. That's interesting. That's fascinating. Okay. Well, we have the arm. Let's put it on. Tighten it. You were the same way, such a goody two-shoes in school? Oh, yeah. The last thing I wanted to do was get in trouble. Or do anything that would
looks tight enough.
Even remotely get me in trouble. Swear some teachers get into the profession just to control children. And unfortunately, you're not wrong. There's some teachers that really have a hard time with shared power with kids, which is
I need
really
to take
important.
this red tag back to Harlan.
It is not all about just authoritarianing kids. Greetings, Amber. Welcome to the stream. So lovely to see you. How are you? How many times does Nancy solve riddles for other people? Quite a few. Quite a few. Honestly, I wouldn't mind more riddles. I love the riddles.
Hey, Nancy, what's up?
Could you please turn the juice back on to the dummy in the haunted house that Ingrid was fixing? Here's the tag.
You've really got the system down, don't you? I'll just flip the switch and you'll be good to go.
I didn't either one. I think this is the first time that's happened for me.
Kessler used to have a workshop under what's now the haunted house. Have you ever been down there?
I didn't even know there was a down there.
I agree, CJ. And I also agree, Hannah. I've definitely had more good teachers than I have had bad teachers. And I think just because brain's negativity bias, we remember the bad teachers so much more. They stick in there. Except for, like, the really good ones who are, like, our favorites. But those bad ones, it's like... Rrr. Greetings, Micmac. Welcome to the stream. Lovely to see you. How you doing? Found a ridiculous amount of niacin supplement bottles. She works for Walmart now. She's stocking the supplements aisle.
So you don't know anything about the hidden door in the room that has the old radiator in it?
Sure don't. Never heard any of the other guards say anything about it either.
I'll see you around.
Have fun.
go back to Ingrid and see if the dialogue is still there. They just showed up in my inventory, Juan. They just showed up when she gave me the arm.
Hello, Nancy. How goes it?
Thanks for your help.
Yeah.
Remember, niacin.
That dialogue is still there. She'll never let us forget about the niacin. Weird. Alright, well. Then the game is clearly telling us the next step must be Spazi on this creepy glowing figure. Unlocked a memory today? Which one? Radiator room is weird, yeah. I feel like during this playthrough, Adventure Nancy has been doing things a lot and talking to people less. Usually when I play, I feel like I balance it out quite a bit, and I think that's why I've never missed having that scene, that second chance. So that is interesting. Adventure Nancy teaching us new things. Oh, joy, this is it!
That must be Glory. These stairs sure don't feel very safe.
You had a teacher humiliate you in front of the whole class? Sent her an angry letter. She was so nice to me. Well, at least she changed. At least she became better. Whoa, Nancy.
Oh my gosh, these must be jewels from that jewel heist.
And they're in Glory.
I should probably take these with me.
Probably. Take the pearl necklace too, Nancy. Does it ever bother anyone else that she leaves behind the pearl necklace?
A letter. Joy's father must have left it for her.
How did she survive?
My dearest Joy, I hope Miles and his riddles have helped you remember how much you adored this horse and how dearly you loved the woman who gave it to you. I found this picture of her years ago, but I didn't want to give it to you until I knew you were ready. She loved you more than anything, Joy. We both did. Dad. P.S. If you want to see where Glory was carved, look for Kessler's symbol on the wall. I could never spend a lot of time in there. Very strange vibes.
Or she was just scared of my mom. Greetings, Dominic. Welcome to the stream. It's lovely to see you. How you doing today? Yes. Yes, I wish she would grab it. Take the pearl necklace, Nancy. You're leaving behind precious jewels.
So this was Kessler's workshop.
Ooh. Weird. Uncanny.
I'll bet that's the carousel horse that was stolen.
I would have a really hard time working down here, not gonna lie. The haunted vibes would be off the charts. You've got these creepy horse heads sitting around with the soulless eyes. Rolf.
Somebody's been making reproductions, or should I say forgeries.
Rolf Kessler used to work down here, and he definitely had some strange vibes. Like, this place is totally haunted. Totally. Full from a 2-part breakfast. Yum. I kind of want to get brunch tomorrow. I have to run this past Mr. WizardKitten. But that's my current plan. Already have 2 potential buyers. 3 to 5 weeks is too long. This kind of buyer gets cold feet real fast. Looks just like the horse tails we found before. Strange vibes room. Too goofy to be emotional. I'm weird. I want an old carousel horse for my house.
Nancy, Nancy, Nancy. What have you done?
It's what you've done. You stole the horse, you fabricated the whole haunted carousel thing to increase its value, and now you're making not just one forgery, but several.
You think?
You let everyone believe you were just a hopeless procrastinator. But this is the real reason you're behind in your work, isn't it?
Right on all counts. Unfortunately, you're not going to get to tell anyone else. Ever.
No, wait. Look what I have. They're diamonds. Real diamonds. Someone stole them 23 years ago and stashed them in the park.
Well, well, little icing on the cake.
Okay, I think Adventure Nancy would be like, But if you think I'm letting you have him, you're nuts. And then she like drop kicks Elliot and runs out the door. That's her plan. That's Adventure Nancy's plan. It's not gonna work, but it's her plan.
But if you think I'm letting you have him, you're nuts.
You're toast now, Nancy.
No. No, 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 no.
Nancy, Nancy, Nancy. What have you done?
It's what you've done. You stole the horse, you fabricated the whole haunted carousel thing to increase its value, and now you're making not just one forgery, but several.
You think?
You let everyone believe you were just a hopeless procrastinator. But this is the real reason you're behind in your work, isn't it?
Right on all counts. Unfortunately, you're not going to get to tell anyone else. Ever.
No, wait. Look what I have. They're diamonds. Real diamonds. Someone stole them 23 years ago and stashed them in the park.
Well, well, little icing on the cake.
It's so scary. Ugh.
That's right. You want them? Here.
Ouch! Hey!
I've got to get out of here.
Chucks them at his face. Run. Jump. Oh no.
I'm trapped. I've got to get out of here.
I've got you, Nancy. You're cornered.
Yeah, this one's pretty scary.
You might as well give up.
Almost as scary as Here's Shorty. Ah!
Soon as I get out of here, I'm gonna call the police, Elliot. So don't bother making plans for tonight. Or the next 10 years.
Oh no, you guys are getting glitches.
Dear Ned, after trapping Elliot, I managed to pry the exit open and had Harlan call the police. Elliot admitted to stealing the carousel horse and planning the remote control device. He knew that publicity from the hauntings would increase the value of his forgeries. Needless to say, he's gone back to not liking me. Harlan, on the other hand, adores me now, because not only did he share the credit for busting Elliot, but his sudden fame brought him 3 job offers. He's staying on at Captain's Cove out of loyalty to Paula, but he's happy knowing that being an ex-con will probably never be an issue for him again. As for Ingrid, she promptly attributed Elliot's bad behavior to a deficiency in some mineral I couldn't pronounce. And Joy, when I gave her the picture of her mother, she started smiling and has yet to stop. Inventing Miles was the best thing her late father could have done for her. In fact, when I went to the park to say goodbye just now, she wasn't in her office. She was riding the carousel. Ever yours, Nancy.
I must be dropping frames, but I don't know why. My internet connection is still strong, so I don't know what the issue is. Experiencing glitches too. Is it just kind of like buffering? Yeah, that's what's happening on my phone too. Thought I was the only one. Weird. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why. Good thing we're just at the very end. Puzzle Master. I feel like I always get Puzzle Master on this one. It keeps freezing. Ugh, why? Elliot broke the stream. Did it crash? I don't think it crashed. Yeah, definitely dropping frames. I don't know why. What's going on? YouTube is not receiving enough video. Keep getting the spinny wheel of spinniness. Is it better now? No, it's still dropping frames. It gets spicy devil villain venom sprayed. Game stop. Need to see the trailer for Deception Island. It's glitching really bad going in and out. I don't know why. It's doing it on my end. I am dropping frames, but I don't think it's the internet. So I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna play the trailer, and then we'll just kind of just try to finish up. That's weird. Come on, game, cooperate.
reached 555-4468. I can't come. Please leave a message.